Hello, everyone, and welcome back with What Team Comp with Sorcery and Secrets. I'm your host, Uncommon Guru. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
That's a big mood, Oz.
Big mood. We are currently down a Butters. He's got some school stuff he's still finishing up, so we're gonna get ourselves ready to hop straight in. Obviously, school stuff takes precedence. We're just doing this for the fun and hopefully the entertainment of others, as per the norm. But yeah, you guys ready for that nice hot recap?
Absolutely.
Ready.
Yeah.
When last we left our intrepid group of adventurers, they had made their way to Red Reef Cove investigating disturbances that had been occurring, ranging from a waterspout that slammed into the city, two entities clashing in the sky, an aboleth floating beneath the waters, and a cult running about. Making their way into the mines after dealing with certain other disturbances as well, they found that there were some entities referred to as Kuatoa, who were working alongside of cultists in a shaft area of the mines, whereupon they did battle with these cultists. While fighting them, the Merid turned invisible, and they were able to make their way over to the cultist leader. Knocking her hood back with a fireball, they realized that she was not quite the person they had been seeing before. It didn't match what they were expecting, but before they could find out any more information, she plane shifted herself away and vanished. Meanwhile, her cultists, rather than being helpful as she expected, were all charmed by the flying bat, who flew over a pit and watched as they all jumped down into it with a nice kersplash 200 feet down. They didn't survive. That being said, we are still in the mine shaft. There's still an invisible Merid floating around, that, as far as you're aware, and there's still an aboleth 200 feet down in the waters below. So, Sorcery and Secrets, what would you like to do?
all right. Well, everybody, sound off. Who's alive? Everybody good?
I'm good.
I'm alive.
Fuck out of here.
I have an idea.
Is Minnie still singing, by the way? Or did she stop?
No. She stopped once everything was dead.
Okay.
Is that guy? Wait, is there a guy there? Yeah,
Actually,
is
can
that
I
guy
have her-
still alive?
Can I have our echolocate for that myriad? Myriad? Whatever.
Merid?
Yeah.
Alright. There is a guy who I believe is still alive. I think he was the only one who didn't save, and I think that
He slit his own throat, didn't he?
No, that was the other guy.
No, I'm pretty sure Molly pushed him off.
No, the other guy, this guy.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Okay.
The only one who wasn't
Yeah,
controlled
he-
apparently slit his throat.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
that's
think
this
he's saying
guy.
that was.
This guy.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Not this guy behind you.
Charmed. Okay, we have to interrogate him.
Be quick about it because he's blinking and coming out of that charm. 1 second here, I'm going to roll something for him.
Hold person on me? No, I don't. Shit. Anybody got a hold person? Anybody?
I'm gonna just
Wait, no, he has advantage on this
strike
because
him.
he's a cultist. That was worse, so.
What?
He blinks and slowly, you see his eyes just kind of go down as he looks into the water, and for a moment he looks like he's about to step off, and then you just see him kind of tense up, and he just kind of steps back slowly, just as you see him looking down at the aboleth below.
What does he look like?
Can we grab this guy quick before he kills himself?
Are you going to have Minnie go over and
I'm
do that, or are you
going
going
to-
There we go.
Stunning strike.
Okay,
Bastard
hit him
just
first.
stands back and watches him.
Let's just go for the highest. There we go.
Okay, so you stab him first. Got it.
It's
Roll
more
damage.
just for the attack roll.
Okay. So we're doing a stunning
Probably-
strike. Okay.
I imagine-
That is a 7 on the die. He is currently stunned and looks befuddled as he's kind of wobbling between going forward and going back. Obviously
I'm
off center,
gonna
but yeah.
drag him here.
Okay, so you drag him away, and while he's stunned until So it's basically for 6 seconds, but by that point you've dragged him away from there. He begins struggling. You see him like go for a dagger, draw it out, and immediately just drops it. Just son of a. Let me
Josh
grab
just
your
gonna
arm.
head over
Let me go.
there. I'm
Let me
not
go.
just heading over there to help restrain him.
I'm still
Yeah,
looking for this fucking
I'm gonna-
mirror to make sure it doesn't kill us all.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
kick the dagger away so you can't grab it.
Mhm.
And also, I'm gonna basically loot him as he's still
Holy
there.
fuck. Can
Okay,
I
so
join
you're-
in
Well,
on
I
that?
mean, he's mainly looking for like anything he can use to kill himself with,
Okay.
just to sort of, like get rid of it.
He is flailing around still since you're
Josh just
unless
helping
you-
though, restrain
yeah.
him.
okay.
Can I just like loot him for like his money and shit?
I liked
Not-
your gumption. First and foremost, are you trying to bind him or are you just trying to hold him? Like, do you have manacles? Are you using rope? What are you doing?
Astra doesn't have shit, so she's just trying to like work with what she has.
If you have a explorer's
50
kit or
feet of
dungeoneer's,
rope.
yeah, you.
I
should
do not have
rope.
either of those.
Oh, you didn't.
I'm gonna
You didn't
rope,
get it, those. Okay.
I'm gonna rope him up.
Yeah, because there was the kits that were from the miners boxes that you guys had 2 sessions ago. That's why I was asking. So if you have rope, make a.
Wouldn't it be
Rope
Give him
Dex
check.
check?
advantage. Can I give him advantage on this because I'm helping?
I'll say yes. Dex check.
Either
You're
Dex or
welcome.
sleight of hand.
I'm going to say it's a dex check, not a sleight of hand. But dexterity of 18 is not bad at all. You quickly wrap him up. You do the knots as quick as you can. It's a pretty decent knot. He'd have to be either really flexible or really smart with how he tries to untie it, which at the moment he's just kind of flailing around.
You mean like the fucker with the nat 20 in the Sunday game?
He got lucky.
And Josh just like lets him fall to the floor, and he's like, heh heh, and gently like kicks him a little bit, but not too hard. In like the thigh.
So you're tying his legs as well then?
Oh, she's
yeah,
just kicking him
but
there.
No,
Oh,
I'm saying,
I mean-
did you tie his legs is what I was asking. Or did you want him to be able to walk?
Do we want him to walk? or should
No,
just
no,
carry
we
him?
do not.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely not.
That isn't.
Yeah, he'll tie his legs up.
Okay. Alright, so while you're doing that, I will get to you looting him, don't worry. Alex did ask about finding the married. Minnie has been doing a little... and it has not been moving. She just keeps making the little noise, doing her little echolocation thing. Her ears kind of twitching, and she's staying right where she is, and she can kind of sense that she's like going a little bit from side to side, kind of keeping her balance, but at the same time is just like staying right where she is at the moment.
Do you notice him? She can nod her head.
He's in front of us.
Like directly in front of us.
Uh-huh.
Did I know what language she was speaking at the moment? When he actually said to run?
Primordial.
Can I try and speak to him in primordial?
You can attempt to. It was
You don't.
Aquan, but that's a form of
It's a
Yeah.
bite. I just have a heavy accent.
You have a heavy accent, of course. Go ahead.
We're not going to. Did I see the wound? Did he look hurt when I looked at him?
He was like 300 feet away, so no, you couldn't really see him at that time.
Okay.
And he went invisible before you got over there, so.
If you're worried we might attack you, then you don't need to be. So long as you're not hostile, neither are we. You can show yourself.
Make a persuasion check.
We fail this real quick. Hold up, because I forgot to open everything. Oh. Meh.
Where's my thinking pop? My bubble thing?
You're bumping a thing. So I can get advantage because I'm speaking his languages there.
Moment of silence. See a faint shimmer kind of ripple in the air in front of you, like water. It's just like rain going down their form as you see the invisibility just kind of slowly dissipating.
Oh shit, it's back. What's up?
There we go.
He's a very pale green, a little bit gaunt. You can see some of his skeletal structure on his arms with a little bit flabby skin just kind of dangling off. His clothes, he's wearing like a vest over his shoulders, which looks like it's been torn, it's battered, it's dirty. If he was wearing a shirt before, it's just tatters and sleeves at the moment, and even the sleeves are just ripped to shreds. He has the metal bands wrapped around his arms still, and
When you say
around his
metal
neck-
bands, do you mean like shackles or just like non?
bands.
Okay.
Around his neck there is a shackle, a collar, but you can also see that that collar is not firmly affixed. It looks like there's been some kind of catch that is opened, and it is kind of
Can
just
I
dangling off of him.
Can I slowly approach him without him freaking out?
You're currently right in front of him, so you can't really approach him because you're currently also over the 200-foot pit.
Can I lead him down to ground? Will he follow me if I just kind of point to solid ground and move over there?
You can see if it works. Do you fly over to ground?
If you will, can we land? I want to take that collar off. And I'm gonna try and fly over. Hang on! I've got the fucking ruler out!
You're
I'm
fine.
gonna try and fly over here.
Okay.
Like, not far away from the group, but far enough that he doesn't get overwhelmed quickly.
Yep. Just watches you for a moment. Kind of shifts slightly. Slowly just kind of floats over towards you.
How tall is he? Because I realize this would prove an issue if he's too too high up.
He's a large creature. He's probably at least
Oh, okay.
14 feet tall.
I.e., I have to stand on Minnie's head.
On her shoulders. She lets
Okay,
you
well, I'm gonna-
basically like piggyback on her.
I'm going to do that and take off his collar. Does he
You-
look? I know you said he looks basically starved, but is there any like cuts, wounds, etc., something that I can actually cure? Because I don't have a spell for lesser restoration
Make a medicine
or a
check.
small slot. Hold up.
Basic bruising at the very least. You don't know if anything is broken. Just as a quick visual glance over, he's got bruises. One of his eyes is slightly swollen. Just slightly though, it looks like it's been healing. You do remember that he had gotten into some fights against the other entity.
Oh, good. That is confirmed. So this is the guy that I saw in that fight.
It appears to be. He matches the description and looks about right.
If I can ask, what's your name?
You take off the collar, and he's currently just rubbing at it very slowly. Like he's not sure how to feel about this. He's just kind of like eyes just kind of vacant for a moment.
Take your time.
Astra calls to Alex and tosses her one of the mess kits in case she wants to feed him.
Thank you.
Alright. Let me grab his name real quick. There it is.
He's a Mirid? Is that what you said? How do you spell that?
M-A-R-I-D.
Okay.
Taured. My name is Taured.
You know, I have to ask you to spell that.
I'll spell that out for you. It's
Oh,
been mentioned
shit.
a few times, but that is
Yeah, it has. That was me.
Yes, you asked
God.
about that. Yeah, you heard about him.
Oh my god, it's all coming together. What the fuck?
All right. Okay.
Also,
I know, like-
because I imagine this is thematic, I imagine Shuffle just has his shotgun pointed at the guy on the ground, just at his head, just watching.
That's about right.
Nostra kicks the guy's thigh. This poor man.
This poor
getting
man's getting the
bullied.
shit beat out of him.
She's not hurting him. She's like poking him with her boots.
You just want to
Tenebris.
stick.
Tenebris is looking at the large creature. I'm not sure
The
what.
giant creature that's looking down at your dwarven companion.
What does he look like?
He's very pale green. Clothes are clearly torn, ripped apart. Wearing a vest that is like hanging off his form. He's very gaunt. Kind of got more than a few bruises across their forms.
But like, what sort of race did they look like? Or would I know?
Make an Arcana check.
Actually, now that I have a close-up look on him, can I make one as well?
You may. You don't know exactly what race he is. If you were to guess a race,
I mean, we know
Big-ass
he's a Baron,
Triton.
because that was...
yeah, but yeah, he looks like a big ass Triton, but you were told that he was a Merid.
I was just wanting to see if I knew anything about them.
Not
Can I
really.
also make an Arcana check?
Tenebris
Yes,
is just looking at this creature in confusion. I don't know what he is or where he came from.
Oh, he's big and he's green and he doesn't seem to be attacking us at the moment, so.
How did
And
you get down here,
Fair enough.
Telred?
This is my home.
Ow!
I was here before. You see his head slowly turn and stare at the cultist on the ground, who has stopped moving as he realizes he's being looked at. He's just kind of staring at, just like eyes just like darting away.
Did they
Nostra
try...
kicks the man again.
Did they try and
Nostra kicks the
take control of you?
Kind of eyes slowly turn and stare at the shackle that you're holding. There is ways of doing such things.
I'm gonna immediately toss that shackle into the pit.
He doesn't move
Pit
to
with
stop.
the aboleth in it.
If the aboleth eats it, woohoo! It's not stuck down there.
Also, another point of order. At the moment, he does not have legs. He has
So he's
spitting
hovering like...
water spout that's basically just kind of hovering off the ground, whipping back.
So
and
like
forth
the
wind.
quote-unquote genie legs.
Yes.
Okay.
When you throw it down there, like there's a moment of silence, and then he slowly like it's like it's like watching water consolidate into actual legs as he stands on there, just kind of standing over it, very worn, very tired, very exhausted looking, as he slowly but surely just kind of like eases himself down and just kind of sits at the edge and just kind of like stares
I'll
down.
help him.
I'm fine,
You-
truly. I have not had much time to rest.
I know that you've had a long time with these bastards, but if you don't mind, I would like to ask you a few questions.
Such as...
First of all, do you know what that is down there?
where I came from. I was made aware of them at a young age. Like the boogeyman. Except if the boogeyman were something you could quite easily throw back to the depths where it belongs. An aboleth. Creatures that...
It'd be me.
Hello.
Betters.
Oh, yeah.
Creatures that supposedly attest themselves to predating the gods. Myths and legends. Fools they are. A troubling creature. Dangerous.
Potentially kill it.
You cannot kill it. It will simply go back to the plane of water. It won't
What did I miss?
remember. Currently, there is one cultist alive who did not jump into the pit below. They pulled him away from the edge, tied him up, and you currently are holding a gun to his head to make sure he doesn't flail around too much.
Very fitting.
I imagined it would be what you would do.
While polishing it at the same time.
Of course. Oh no, my fingers might slip. But the Merid revealed itself, and now that you have a good chance to look at it, the third time explaining this, but I'm gonna go over it again. No worries. Metal armbands on their arms. They are much more gaunt than their form seems to indicate that they should be. Their clothes are tattered, worn, very beaten down. They've got bruising across their body, and they look 7 kinds of exhausted.
I'm curious about something. The armbands, right? Is there like hinges on them of some kind? It's like
Looking at the armbands just at a distance, they're not armbands with hinges. You know those armbands that you can just kind of slap on your wrist that have the very small gap between them?
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
Uh,
There was a metal collar around his neck, but that was removed by Alex when he revealed himself. She brought
I'm
him over
thinking
to the
like-
sword and took it off.
I'm thinking like Aladdin rules. You know, you gotta take those off or they're not free. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. He started speaking after the collar was removed, and Alex then threw the collar into the pit with the aboleth.
He spoke in Common or Aquan?
Aquan.
I would have understood that.
Yep, you understand everything he's currently saying.
Cool.
So you also do know his name is Taured.
Hard.
Taured, which is in the chat.
Howard. Thank you.
No worries. And he has stated that he does know what an aboleth is, and that you can't technically kill it. It'll just go back to the plane of water.
Chef
No.
will write on a. He'll write in Primordial or in Aaron, which is the
Orin.
script is Primordial.
Mhm.
So yeah, he'll just write it down. Then let's send the fucker back where he belongs.
Jesus Christ.
I like your Orin friend. Yeah.
Shuffle smile.
Forgive me. You're not the. You are the other one.
Kenku.
I appreciate it. I'm not. Well.
You're tired. It's understandable, but is there any... Well, okay. First of all, why are they here? And she's pointing at the cultists. Do you know? Did they say?
Fuck you! I don't understand what you're saying. Don't talk shit about us.
Piss off and shut up!
Shuffle.
Master kicks the guy again.
Can Shuffle walk up to him firmly, open his mouth, and stick the barrel of his gun?
And Master helps hold the mouth open. Master helps hold the mouth open. Holy shit.
Yes, you can do that. Nostra's
Shuffle.
helping.
Say that-
Just, yes.
I would like to say that Honey is also helping with this.
Immediately
Listen,
after it happens, Shuffle just looks back at the guy and continues to listen. He just wants to shut this dude up real quick.
Okay.
open wide, sweetheart.
Mhm.
Get ready to take a load to the mouth.
Oh,
Tenebris just kind of,
yeah.
he trusts they'll take care of it. He's just gonna kind of
All Tenebris needs is a pipe.
He's just gonna sit down.
Okay.
I would like to say that Butters is now banned from my life.
What I do this time?
The load comment.
It turns out my grandmother jokes me 4:30, right? I went, no, bad. So I'll be stuck here probably for the next 30-ish minutes. Nice.
No worries, it happens,
Or
man. We
20.
understand.
Sorry, please continue.
You're fine. When you do that, you just see Tara just kind of just go.
Don't hurt yourself now.
I'm fine. I just.
I got some rations on me, man. Can Shuffle, like, pop open his briefcase real quick and toss him one?
Oh, at this
You
point,
can-
I'm trying to cook something.
you can throw him a ration, which when you do, he takes it. He's very slowly, just kind of puts part of it, just pulls out a piece, and just slowly is chewing on it as he gives again another little nod.
Don, I have a question. Remember that invigorating ale? I
do
like
remember
half
that.
a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But did that potentially at least give him some sort of fucking pep?
You can
Or
try.
at least something to drink?
You can try.
It's not water, but the best that I got at the moment.
You hand it to him. He kind of looks at you, just like, I'll need water eventually. Pops it open, kind of like you see. He doesn't drink it immediately. Like there's like almost a ritualistic way that he like takes it. He sniffs the cork, just kind of stares at it for a moment, just slowly brings the bottle up. He's just very, very slowly breathing it in, and just kind of like slowly holds it up, turns it over in his hand slowly, and then just puts it to his lips and just slowly just takes a sip. Homebrewed.
Yeah?
Always trust a dwarf to know their way around alcohol. Takes a much bigger swig.
Sorry, I'm back. People were giving me shit for sitting outside of my school.
You're fine. But yeah, he takes a much bigger swig of it after he. You can tell that he's, if not a wine connoisseur, then he's at very least an alcoholic connoisseur, and appears to be giving his thumbs up on your ale.
Grr.
Mhm.
I wish you would have just cut the connoisseur part out of that last one.
He's
You
just
might
an
not be a
alcoholic.
wine. He's just an alcoholic.
That's
He's
what I
just a
thought he was about
connoisseur.
to say, legit.
He's just a
No, he's just
connoisseur.
an alcoholic.
I mean, I didn't say that he wasn't. I just said he's being more polite about it, that he's a connoisseur. You can be, one and still be the other. It's just, he actually is enjoying what he's drinking. And the ale was apparently a good choice for him because he's drinking it very slowly. He's not like guzzling it, but you can see him like take a moment, like he takes it in his mouth, just kind of like licks his lips, just like.
There's a certain amount of pride to what is essentially a demigod enjoying my alcohol.
Shuffle, gesture for a Nasher to hold the gun for a sec. You would know this is your one
Master
shot.
holds the gun.
Yeah, this is your one shot.
Okay.
Shuffle, hurry up, takes a piece of paper, scribbles it out,
Mhm.
throws the airplane to Alex, folds it up, throws it to Alex,
Okay.
and then takes the gun back.
Through what at me? I'm sorry.
Paper airplane.
Paper airplane.
I will open this. What the hell?
We saved this dude. Does that mean we get wishes?
She's just gonna fold that up without even saying anything. Just put it in her pack.
He's like nodding at you, like gesturing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffle's like, wait, genie. Give me my witches. Oh fuck! It's starting to rain.
Okay, I'm back, and I can't even. I know that they're not like that? Like, at least.
You've heard tales that some of them can, but you don't know if there's like a specific ones that can and specific ones that can't. It's
Witches.
Hang
Nostra
on,
looks
Ian.
over the Nostra looks over the group and is like, as nice as this is, we should keep moving soon in case they decide to come back.
Right back, sorry.
Indeed.
Shuffle will hover over the guy, and you will all hear the sound of a very loud gun going.
He
Oh.
you when that sound goes off, you feel the cultist like you can see his like teeth like against the barrel of the gun as he like flinches, like biting his teeth into the barrel as he's expecting it to be blown away. He's just kind of like eyes slowly go down to the gun, just like.
He's just laughing.
And Nostra's laughing really hard too.
Yeah, he just mimicred it. He just mimicred the sound of his gun going off.
That's
I
why
just
I made
imagine-
sure that I was made aware.
I just imagine just Alex leaning past the fucking mirror to look and just kind of be like the
He-
blink gif before leaning back.
Shuffle's getting impatient. His bloodthirst is amping up. We have to go and find more things to kill soon.
Tenebris
I'm
is-
always confused at you. Slight bird head tilt to the side, just.
Erupt at any moment.
The guy's just like whining around the gun.
My friend has a question before they lose their mind and shoot this poor cultist. Apparently, he's questioning if you grant wishes. She looks so tired as she says this.
You see him like he like stares at you for a moment. He kind of like leans back slowly, just with his exasperated. I think that is what the cultists were expecting of me as well. No, I'm too young. I have not soaked in enough power to grant wishes yet.
She just leans to
Dang
the
it.
side again so that Shuffle can see her. Just like the little sway hand thing you do in front of your neck. That's kind of like no.
How much? Shuffle just says 2 words, maybe in different voices, maybe in one.
Mhm.
Dang it.
Tenebris is gonna look at the has the person spoke like common or only
The whole
primordial?
thing he's been saying has been in Orin. Or Aquan.
He's
No, Orin. Aquan.
gonna look at Alex and say,
You don't grant wishes.
"Can you ask him whether he knows somewhere secret we can go to
Secret.
rest?"
Oh, a safe. Oh, okay. Since you live down here, is there any place that we could take a rest without being attacked?
Yes, there is.
Do
I
you lead us there?
would not drink the water while you're around here.
Okay.
Noted. But why?
Motions down to the aboleth.
Ah. It's tainted. Okay, got it.
You will not be able to hold it down. It's not taken root fully yet, but everything in this area is tainted. Come.
Is there a way to
He-
cleanse it? She's talking as she walks over.
Yeah, he motions for you all to follow him. He makes an actual motion, so it's not like, he's being cryptic. He's walking away. He's making a motion to follow him.
He wants us to
Tenebris.
follow.
Tenebris sort of holds up a finger and knocks out the cultist.
I stab him in the head with the rapier.
No!
No, he's gonna prevent that from happening.
Shuffle is confused.
Not yet.
You have to get
After we've
information
taken
from him.
Yes, indeed.
Then we can have all the fun we'd like.
Alright. You follow after Taurid down one of the side hallways. It's big enough that you can walk next to him. It's about 20 feet across this pathway. As you go through, you notice that there's a few areas that are smoother. The rocks are, less look like they've been pickaxed into and more finely worn down over time. And eventually you keep walking forward and you see that it is a dead end.
Duffel keeps walking, see if he can walk through the wall.
Yep, Towerhead,
Please, God, tell me that he walks right into the wall.
Towerhead walks through the wall, and Shuffle follows him through the wall. Do you follow?
Tenebris shrugs and walks through.
Okay. As you all walk through the wall, which is apparently illusionary, you enter a larger room. This appears untouched for quite some time, but there's still a luster to it. Things are lit with a faint, what appear to be some kind of drift globes, which Tower gives a little clap and they just light up.
Ooh.
I got tired of calling out for them to turn on and turn off. Makes things easier this way. The illumination makes it so you can see that there's a variety of scattered objects. Most of it appears to be wood carved. There is some that are gilded with what appears to be bits of silver, like the kind of the coffee table that is near kind of a dusty couch has silver inlaid with glass frames between it of different colors, making it a very beautiful coloration, with actually a drift globe underneath that spreading light of multiple colors across the ceiling.
It's a disco.
Essentially. There is a few winding pillars that appear to have the approximation of medium-sized dragons on top of mountains, pillars, little trophies essentially to spice the place up. In an elevated position, kind of elevated into the back, you can barely get the outline of what appears to be some kind of bedding. This looks like this is some sort of residence of his. Little secret little hideaway that he has. And he kind of looks around and just like, the bed should be big enough for most of you to lay on. Don't jump on it. It's filled with water, and unless you wish to not have the most peaceful rest by waking up with yourselves being soaked, it should accommodate.
It's a waterbed.
It's a waterbed.
Duffel looks at his actual talons he has and just looks down.
I have little...
Mittens.
He nods.
Shuffle just holds out his hands.
He moves over. There's a slight limp as he's starting to run out of steam, but he goes to one of the dressers. He pulls out some little soft mittens that can be put onto hands and feet, and he offers them to you as he's like, I myself am going to go ahead and grabs the couch, grabs like one of the cushions, puts his foot on the back of the couch, shoves it, and it just extends outward and makes it into a couch bed, essentially, just a pull-out couch bed, as he just kind of like sits down on it and just slowly just like starts drifting off to sleep.
Oh, does he have a blanket?
There are a few blankets on the bed up there. He doesn't have one on the couch.
I will. No, does he have one? I was asking.
He is on the couch, so he currently is not covered by a blanket. He
I will
just shoved that and just laid down.
I'll take my winter blanket and put it on him.
He curls around it slightly and just kind of seems to relax a little bit more.
I'll pat his head, give him a kiss on the forehead, and I'll go lay down on the water.
All right. anyone else who wishes to can take a rest on the waterbed, unless you wish to
Up.
rest somewhere else.
Astra's resting on the waterbed. She's fluffy.
Mm.
Before I rest on the waterbed, is there anything super shiny around?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna fucking.
You will not steal from this POW, God.
I am not stealing. Honey
Okay, I'm
knows
back.
better.
Just to catch you up real quick, where did you leave off?
You were describing the room right after he explained how he hated having to say turn on and turn off to his lights.
Yes, there's a waterbed up top that he's offering for you to sleep on. He himself went over to his couch, kicked the back of the couch so it rolled backwards and basically was a pull-out couch. He laid down to go to sleep. Shuffle covered him with a blanket after he got some little mittens and toe beans to not puncture the waterbed with.
I just imagine Shuffle with all the mitts.
There's a few pillars that are set around the different corners that appear to be approximations of various dragons. No actual color to them. They're all made of like wood or stone. With your perception check, the table that is right in front of the couch is shiny because of the fact that it has a drift globe underneath it spreading the lights across the ceiling. There is
I wonder if
a
I can ask
vase.
him how to make these fucking drift globes.
There's also a vase off to the side that appears to have a few gems encrusted into the ceramic, and a few bracelets, just very plain looking bracelets.
Alright, so two things.
Mhm.
One, Honey is gonna spend at least an hour staring at those gems. Like he's like close to it with like eyes like dilated as he's staring.
But then,
his
like, the
tail is
first-
wagging a little bit.
Within the first 10 minutes, you're gonna have Alex waving her hand in front of your face like,
Also, I'm gonna have Queen just perched, right? And basically, if Shuffle knows that, he's just gonna basically mental to Queen. Okay, if he goes for it, dive bomb.
dive!
Screaming eagle.
He's not gonna stop it.
Bang!
He's a good person, kind of.
Depends.
Depends on the time of
Second
day.
it
stars
depends on what
align.
mood he's in.
We get all our spells
Yeah.
back when we long rest.
When you
Please,
long
we
rest.
do. Yes.
Question.
Can you adjust my sheet for a long rest, Guru?
I'll do that.
Instead of sleeping on the waterbed, can I cuddle with this guy that we just met?
Yeah, you can do that. Also,
Hell
where are you,
yeah.
where are you
Oh
putting
hell,
the,
she's gonna do it, so am I, fuck.
So you both are gonna sleep with the tired friendo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I'll keep him warm with my fur.
I don't know. Tenebris is gonna wait till everyone's asleep,
Okay.
and then he's gonna
I'm back.
get out his calligraphy supplies and start writing in a journal.
Okay. All right. And where are you sleeping?
He'll sleep in the watery bed.
Hey, we're waterbed buddies.
Actually, question.
Hmm?
I'm gonna DM something to you.
Also, I'm gonna change Minnie's sheet for you real quick, just to help you out real quick.
What are you changing?
I'm changing it from an NPC sheet to a actual sheet.
Oh, okay.
That way we can make sure that she has all of her correct saving throws and whatnot, and so that you can see it a little bit easier. Because I meant to do that a while back, but I have not because I have been a doof, and I apologize. Alright, it's crime cuddle, crime buddies cuddling. Oh boy. I'm guessing you're leaving the cultist on the floor.
He's knocked out. And
I'll
he's
take shifts.
probably gonna like
I'll
He's
take
gonna-
shifts with Minnie to watch on him, don't worry.
he'll like grab the loose end of the rope if there is one, and tie it against one of the statues or something.
Okay. Also, point of order as you guys are getting your long rest. When you looted him, he did have that amulet that you've seen before, the open maw with many tendrils coming out. But he
Yoink.
did have another item on him.
Oh.
Let me go ahead and grab my other thing real quick.
Well,
'cause this is
Honey got
first
the
one you've seen.
amulet.
Yeah.
Honey got the amulet, so, you know.
No. Means the cultist you looted.
Yeah, which is Honey said that
So-
Honey was looting
Well,
as
yeah,
well, so
yeah.
Honey grabbed the amulet,
Yeah.
which means he's grabbed
I'm-
the other
I'm
thing.
looking-
There was another
Yeah.
this cultist, which she took.
There
he took
is
We aren't
a
gonna get any info if you just keep taking every shiny.
there is a
Sorry, man. Honey wants
there is a dagger
Oh.
that has a slightly serpentine look to it, and when you turn it in the light, like it doesn't reflect per se, but there's a faint like across the middle part of the blade. Occasionally there'll be like a faint flicker of violet across the blade, and parts of it where it's shifting from one side to the other appears slightly serrated.
So a faint glimmer of violet, and is slightly serrated.
At the edges where it shifts from one side to another. It only has 3 shifts to it, but it is noticeable. And the
Shifts
serrations
from
look like
one-
waves, by the way, like waves of the ocean.
The shimmer. Okay.
Mhm.
What do you mean when the edges where it shifts from one side to the other?
It's a serpentine, so it's like it shifts slightly to the left, then to the right, and left and right. So it's not a straight up and down dagger.
Right.
It's serpentine.
Right. And the serpent shifts from one side. Okay. Well, he's definitely gonna take that, but also find someone to identify.
Right, which currently none of you can, which is fine. All right. But you do have this
DM'd it
dagger.
you.
Are you trying to do that through the long rest, or are you going to do that after? Because it would probably take, if you're doing it with some of the materials you have, you may not have enough to make a full one. But if you're looking to just spend a day doing it, you could probably make it tomorrow or during the long rest. But if you do so, you would take a point of exhaustion.
I would spend half the day, or half of my rest doing it. I have 4 pounds of fiber.
Okay. So if you are going to take your long rest. You're just going to take it after starting the project, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did the cultist have any gold on him?
He did not.
They
have silver,
don't
though.
care about money, motherfucker. Aw.
He did have some silver though, about 5 silver.
I'm taking
wants it?
half.
Would
You
you?
have an amulet, honey.
Yeah. I'm about to
He
take this
takes
for both of
everything he
you.
wants.
I mean, I don't know, but
I'm about to take this for both of you fuckers. Just yoink it out your hands.
I mean, I don't really care. I got a dagger.
Okay, awesome. Then I'll take it since you got the dagger and she got the amulet.
I'm taking half of that silver, dude.
I don't care. You got the amulet. This is my payment.
Mm. Should we
Mm.
do a roll for who gets the silver first?
I'm gonna let you guys break that up as you wish, which you guys can do in downtime afterwards if you wish.
All right.
So you two are sleeping on the bed next to Taured, and everyone else is sleeping on the waterbed, who's not the cultist, who is sleeping on the floor.
Oh,
You
wait,
wanna
we
roll
can
for
sleep next
this,
to
by the way?
Kyle. We can sleep next to the genie.
There's enough room for about 5 people.
Sleep next to a genie.
Shuffle somewhere between the cat, the dwarf, and the genie.
Just suddenly snuggles in.
Shuffle? Yeah, can Shuffle cuddle with the genie?
Yeah, you guys can do that.
Yep, he's spooning. He's big spoon.
All right.
We're all cuddling this genie.
Okay. So Imnostra and Imnostra, did you say you were going on to the waterbed, or are you sleeping next to the genie?
Waterbed.
Waterbed. And Tenebris, are you sleeping on the waterbed?
Waterbed.
Waterbed. All right. So 1 second here.
Only after at least most people have gone to sleep.
Of course. All right. So, you guys,
You want me to roll for that, by the way, for the start at least.
go ahead.
Okay.
You
There's
guys
a-
coming along rather well. You've been working on projects like this for a while. You've got the it's the seams that always takes a little bit of time, but you've already got that good chunk of that already started. We're able to actually save off some time because you're able to actually have the material already pre-worked slightly, so when you actually started making it, you could just go straight into the seaming of various parts of it. Probably only needs maybe a few more hours of work to get it finished. That being said, everyone mark off that you got your long rest to full HP, spell slots back, and Tenebris and Imnostra, you get 6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Not that. There we go. And everyone who slept
Ooh.
on the couch gets 3 temporary hit points.
Ooh, okay.
That's what you
okay.
get.
I don't care. I got to snuggle with the genie.
Right. Look, I'm fine with this. Big
Just
genie
joking.
chest.
Yep. This is a very comfortable couch and
The
bed.
genie will wake up with a note on.
A note.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be right back.
Mm.
Wait, how are we all cuddling with this genie? I feel like it's very important to know, like, who's on what
Honestly,
side.
the way I
who's
imagined
farther
was,
away.
I imagined Honey is on one side, Alex is on the other side, and I imagined Shuffle was on top of the genie.
Well, I mean, he said
That's-
he was spooning him, so.
Well, fuck, then I'll sleep on top of him. I'm the smallest. I'll take this.
Alright,
Warm.
Okay. I just imagine you belly flopping onto him just like laying there, just feeling like not even waking up because he's so tired.
I feel like I just heard the sound of one of Limey's pins hitting.
Oh no. Limey's pen has hit the hit the paper, and they're off. Oh.
All right. Let's wake the fuck up. We got shit to do.
All right, you guys begin waking up. It's still quite nice in this room. He looks a little bit better. He rubs at his face slowly, just very tired. Good morning.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
He has a note taped to his forehead.
Slowly stares at the note. What does the note say?
Oh, hey there. I was wondering, do you know any place where I could work on magic items?
Stares at it, slowly reaches up and,
Shuffle's
Plugs it off.
definitely still sleeping.
of course, he stares at it for a moment. Folds it up and puts it he motions to put it in a pocket on his vest, and then looks down and he's just like, Umberly is certainly showing her face. I don't need this. I'm very sorry. I'm trying not to wake your friend. She is still laying on top of me. Can you help me move her gently? I'd like to stand up.
Shuffle wakes up screaming, whips out the gun.
I was about to say I'm gonna pick him up.
PTSD,
Oh,
just PTSD moment. Just
Okay.
pure fear.
Oh, hold on. You wake up screaming. Let me see if we can do anything about that. 1 second here. Because he might actually be able to do
I'm
something
back.
about that. Welcome back. He wakes up screaming. Nope. You just see him you wake up screaming with the gun out, just screaming, and you just see Taura just slowly cover Alex's ears, slowly look to Honey and just be like, I'm so sorry. I only have 2 hands.
And then he just goes, Shuffle goes, and goes
You go back to sleep.
He just lays back down. He doesn't go back to sleep. He just starts staring at the ceiling.
Alex, you're probably still awake. You just you have his hands covering your ears as you just hear him like whispering, "I'm so sorry."
Can
It's
I
just a
shuffle?
slow glance up, like, what the fuck?
He tries to get up. And he just kind of like stays there for a moment, just like slowly lays back down. I'd like to get up, please.
I'm gonna pick up Shuffle.
Shuffle just looks at you very confused.
I'm picking up the baby and cradling.
You pick him up, this gun slowly gets resummoned and pointed at
Don't worry, my friend.
Uh,
I'm not going to hurt you. A friend just would like to get up, and I'm going to put him down aside so that
Shuffle wasn't the one that needs to be moved.
you were on top of him.
No, he was
I
behind.
am.
Alex was.
That's right. All right, I'll pick up Alex.
That's why
then.
Shuffle
Yeah,
was
that's why he was
confused in the first
confused.
place.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
rolled a whiz
sorry,
save to
I
see if she
forgot.
like translated. So no, all she does is sit up, but she's still sitting on his legs.
Mhm.
I'm still gonna
Nostra's
pick
at this
Alex
point.
up.
Yeah.
Do you even have the
And that's
strength
just
for
like-
that?
I might. You want to see?
I weigh 142 pounds and I'm in armor. Let's see this.
You are not in armor, otherwise you did not get a long's rest.
Okay.
Your
Nostra's,
character.
Nope.
You mean you're
Oh.
kind of more dragging her off than actually lifting her? It's kind of working.
As soon as it starts to turn to drag, she's going to just pin Honey.
Oh,
Nostra's actually
Pin me,
shaking Tenebris to get him to wake up if he hasn't already.
Pinning.
Tenebris is
Wait.
already awake.
Oh, okay. Then Nostra stands up. She starts to like bang the unsticky side of the shield she has.
mhm.
All right, we gotta go. Let's head out. Let's go places.
Shuffle holds up his whiteboard and says, "Where are we going?
Good morning.
Can we leave this island yet?"
Where are we going again? What are we doing in this mine?
I
Going to
suppose
the-
it depends. Are you going to go after the aboleth, or
Is he
are you?
speaking in common?
He is now speaking in common. You see, actually, before he does that, you see
Oh.
him using a spell of some kind, and then as he speaks, he's speaking in common.
Ah, okay.
Shuffle will
Alex.
start writing something.
Alex.
What?
Why are we here again? Why are we in these caves? What are we up to? What are we doing?
Place to rest. Wait, what are you doing down there? Oh shit! She like leaps off Honey.
Oh no! Don't be sorry.
Get a bird
Sure.
kick to the side of your head as you flirt a little bit.
Well, Honey's distracted with flirting. And Nostra's gonna try to stick the shield on Honey while he's flirting.
I mean, he's pinned. If you grappled, you automatically fail dex saves.
Alright, so can she get the shield on him then?
Powerhead holds
she
up
go
a hand. May I see that? There she goes.
And Nostra is like, yeah, you can. She like gently pokes Honey. It's like, go, because it's stuck to Honey now, so it's like, go over.
Shuffle hands him the thing, and he hands it to the genie, and it says, "I assume the aboleth has some sort of magic resistance. Do you have anything that would help that with my..."
Magic resistance. Hold on. You see him like he's sitting there for a moment, like cross-legged, and you just see him. He doesn't like do anything visible. You just see him just start floating up, just.
Just a small, like, spiral of waters are going around.
Around his legs, yeah. As it slowly begins taking effect, but he just spirals on up, and he moves over. And you see that there's actually a balcony area about a good 120 feet up, and he just flies on up to there as he walks in, just sits down. You hear him just kind of very slowly, just kind of. Hold on, I've got this round. Where is this? Why did I alphabetize this? I need to alphabetize.
How do we get the sticky shield off?
Strength check.
Shuffle has been stuck with some of those things more than once now. You'd know, just pull it off.
Yes.
It might hurt a little bit, but pull it off.
That's what you get for flirting with a married woman.
You
Not married.
adulterer.
Oh goodness, she's married. Oh,
Do you see a ring?
Sorry.
She like holds up her left hand.
Anything.
Lots of people.
I am not
Lots of married
married.
people don't have rings. Rings are expensive.
I've said so
At
many
least-
times I'm not married.
Are you seeing
Oh.
someone?
Yeah, she
Yes.
is.
Maybe? I don't know.
I'm very sorry. I have no clue.
You should be.
I mean, to be fair, the flirting is welcome. He's cute. I don't know what the hell I am before. Can we drop this? She's like bright red.
Is Honey still
Shuffle is
shield on her,
very
by the way?
confused.
Tenebris is slowly chuckling at the commotion happening before him.
Can I?
Again, all Tenebris needs is a pipe.
Is the shield off of Honey? Or is it
Yes.
still like? Oh, cool.
How much fur
could
is on that shield, and how much fur did I lose?
You didn't
Right.
lose a lot, but you can definitely see that, like, you know when you get like a dog hair on something sticky? It's
Yes.
like where it just covers it.
Oh.
Yeah.
If Nostra's gonna try to put the shield on Tenebris.
No!
He's gonna dodge
gonna run
out
out
of the
of
way.
Do this. For something, hang on. How do we on him at some point?
No, he
yeah.
he's not gonna allow that.
She's gonna chase him around the room.
Oh,
Well, he's gonna hide then.
I'm just waiting for Talred to come back down.
Please don't
Well,
knock down anything in this room. If you do
Yeah.
break anything, I can have you indentured servitude for the rest of your existence. Believe me, it's expensive.
Sounds kinky.
Depends on
Nostra's
how I wish
gonna
to
fucking
do
put
it.
that shield back on him again. If he doesn't.
He comes back down.
Tenebris hides. Oh no. Did he ask for the shield earlier?
He was trying to, but he ran off, so he decided to ignore it.
Okay, so she gives it to him now. But there's like fur on it and shit from Honey.
He like stares at it for a second, slowly looks at Honey, looks back at the shield.
Trust me, that did not feel good. And he's like rubbing the spot that it was torn from on, I'm assuming his neck, back of his neck, maybe his back.
I think she said your back, so
My back.
So,
Alright, so
luckily, I mean,
Good.
unless you weren't wearing a shirt at the time.
probably
Wouldn't have
not.
probably not.
So yeah.
I would not be surprised if Honey just slept in the nude, but at least he's keeping his underwear on.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
the presence of company.
Tenebris comes out of hiding.
Mhm.
It's been 50 years since the war.
He just kind of glances over at the shield for a second. Good. They make such more interesting things. More recently, but at the same time, it can't escape those that are still wanting to hide their heads underground and pray to gods with names I can't even pronounce. Forgive me, I'm just tired. He's flipping through his book. I swear it's in here somewhere.
Tenebris is just stretching at the moment, doing some sort of kind
I
of
just realized, where did my bat sleep?
kind of
What?
yoga almost, but like acrobatic yoga.
He slept on the waterbed with Tenebris and fucking Nodra.
Wait, who did?
My bat!
It was big
Oh.
enough.
Must
So you had a giant fur baby.
Duh.
Okay, but that's a single cutest noise, and now you might have small dwarven hands playing with your ears. You started
He's
purring. He has no
absolutely
self-control.
Storm, and trust me, he's allowed purr, so everyone can hear.
There it is. Okay. Always important to double check your notes. He pulls it out and he motions to shuffle for a second. Your item should be more than good enough if you're looking to. What would be the right way to phrase erase from this plane of existence? I actually think that works well enough. Its hide is not built to resist the weaponry of mortal men the way some creatures are. So that should be fine.
Oh, so we can just stab it.
Again, yes. The main issue is that usually you will face it underwater. It can breathe air and it can fight on the land, but it's quite slow. It does not move very fast from what's been written about it, but in the water it has a cloud that will disease you to the point that if you attempt to breathe air, you will essentially be breathing in an acidic nature, which
Shuffle.
can be very dangerous.
Is there a
Shuffle
way,
hand or point the whiteboard at.
is there a way to force the battle to be on land?
I'm not sure. Generally, this creature tends to be very proud, very dangerous. I suppose if we could even just drive it away from this area, that'd be better than nothing. Keep it from establishing this as a place to be considered a lair.
He will points. He's like the whiteboard's cut in half. The first test says the thing spoke to me. It basically said that it wanted almost everything on this island. And then 2 will say, by the way, you got anything like items, special items you can like share with us? Because that'd be really.
Not here. It'd be back on the plane of water, and then I'd have to go through customs to get any of them, which would probably take at least a month to 3 months, depending upon how kind they are about customs.
2 to 6 business weeks.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Those damn sea cops.
There's one more question I have.
Yes.
When we first came here, we saw you fighting something else. Why exactly are you fighting them?
Rubs his neck self-consciously. Avarice is going to laugh at me when he hears what happened. He's a djinn, an air genie, you might call him.
Can he cash wishes?
What?
Everyone asks that. No, he cannot.
What is his name again?
Avarice. I will spell it out for you one moment. He actually pulls out a whiteboard and spells it out for you.
Just hand him mine.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I actually spelled it right.
Avarice, yes.
He or she.
He.
Gotta get them pronouns, baby.
No worries, I understand. The other thing
So,
about this aboleth is that it found a creature here as well. The cultists were working with this aboleth for some other entity. I don't know much about what it was. They mentioned a name, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was just trying to think of how I could watch them get skewered on 3 different kinds of tridents. Forgive me, vengeance was on my mind quite a bit.
On the bright side, you watch them get eaten.
True, but to a creature that I'd prefer also be eaten by a bigger fish.
He'll pull out the shell and write down, do you need to do anything with this, or like...
Preferably destroyed in the most violent way possible. That is created from distilled aboleth mucus.
Oh!
It's one of the
Tasty.
components.
And he'll put it in his pot.
Get rid of it!
Tasty is not the first word I'd use, but sarcasm is appreciated.
It could be useful, he writes down.
It could be cursed.
Most likely is cursed. It's essentially taking small amounts of a disease and putting it in your mouth. But what I'm
Say-
referring to is that it has a creature that I found before the cultists. If you destroy that, it might draw it out. Might.
Destroy the aboleth or the
No,
creature that.
creature. It was using this creature to speak with the cultists, to, large groups of them rather than one at a time.
Back to the actual original question. Why are you fighting the air genie and causing this entire island massive amounts of pain?
Oh, that was the collar. There was some enchantment on it that forced me into I believe that it would be referred to as a dominated state for as long as I had the collar on.
He'll write down, is it just whoever puts the collar on you that controls you?
Anyone who knows the command phrase, which while I was wearing it, I could not hear it, so I...
What's the... Hey, question.
Hmm.
Did I hear that command phrase be said by her when we were talking?
The collar was
Or
thrown
while she
into
was
the pit.
talking?
Yeah.
You threw it in the pit? God fucking
Yeah,
damn it,
you're
that's a
damn
great
right I threw
opportunity.
the control collar into the pit.
Yeah, you didn't know
could've
that it was a
been-
control collar. You didn't know it was at the time.
Shuffle assumed it was when he saw it on him in the first
Oh,
place.
well, yeah. But you were also, putting a gun in the cultist's mouth. But anyways, yeah, he just kind of gives a half shrug. And in answer to your question, you don't know. Because she said a lot of things in a language you don't understand, so you don't know what was the command phrase.
Taurid, I have two questions.
Ask.
Firstly, can you identify magical items?
Not my specialty, sadly.
Fair enough. Secondly, you said that this aboleth is prideful. And I have a guess that prideful creatures tend to express their pride. Let it be known to others. It's what pride is.
Of course.
So if we were to desecrate this, perhaps it would draw it away.
That's why I mentioned the creature. This aboleth does not appear to care much for some things, but this creature, it appeared to have a unnatural fondness for it.
Perhaps a power it possessed. It
Perhaps.
wanted to, perhaps.
If you're able to destroy it, that could draw it out of the water in search of you or in search of retaliation against you.
Do you know anything about this creature? Something that might help us find it.
It is a floating eyeball
Ah,
with
Oh,
Question?
it should be easy to spot once we actually
Would
get...
I know what the hell he's talking about when he says that? Since
history
Actually-
or arcana only if you're proficient.
giant eyeball.
Yep, history or
What?
arcana only if you're proficient.
Would it count as a monstrosity?
It would not.
Okay, then no,
Well,
I can't.
If it's a giant eyeball, then you shouldn't worry because
You
I
want to
am
roll
on the
Arcana for me?
case.
I'll roll Arcana for you.
Hey.
You know I'm good at that.
I know you are.
Tell me what I roll.
No worries. 27.
Wow!
Keep that.
Shuffle, you listened to a lot of techno mumbo jumbo for magic and various creatures that are hypothetical or created from possible ideas of magic.
Like a beholder?
Like a beholder, yes. So this does sound like a beholder.
Shuffle. He takes out 5 different sheets of paper and scrawls them out and starts drawing one from the best of his ability.
Mhm.
And I took 5 sheets out because I want to display how terrifying this thing is, and that's gonna take a bit of paper.
Would you like me to roll you a dex check for that?
Sure.
Can I say that I've sewed since we woke up and I fully woke up?
You're sewing
this
while this is
case-
going on. That's fine.
Tell me,
16. Yeah, you're able to
Good
get a
enough, good enough.
pretty decent drawing of it. Which, as you are like finishing up the first one, about to do the second one.
Oh, it's not like multiple pictures. No, it's one picture across all 5.
okay.
Like,
You're trying
yeah,
to get
it's
a
one picture
scope
across-
of size.
yes.
Okay. As you finish it, Taured, you kind of like look up, just like, eh. He kind of looks at you and kind of shakes his head slowly. It had more than just eyes. Extra eyes on the top, yes, but not as many. There were some tendrils, I suppose, hanging off of it.
It sounds like a very high and mighty creature.
Can I roll Arcana again to maybe?
That one you've not heard of.
Alright, alright.
You know what a beholder is, but this one sounds weird.
Can I roll? Would I have heard of it?
Creature?
Again, if you are proficient in Arcana or History, you can, but for this creature, with the description he's giving you, no,
Okay.
you've not heard of this.
Is there a name for this creature?
I do not believe that there is a name. There was a title given to it. I heard the cultists mention it a few times when I was myself enough to cast tongues. They said that they were in communion with the Mind Witness. I don't know what that is, but it didn't sound friendly.
Oh boy. Well, our best bet is currently to maybe, if we're going to stay here, since, if I'm going to be honest, the whole reason we came here was because you were the issue.
Sorry.
If we plan to stay here, you're fine. You weren't exactly in control of your actions.
I should have known
But-
better.
You were under control of the collar.
I shouldn't have been taking a nap where I was to be able to be taken control of, which that was, again, my own fault.
Tenebrous looks
Oh,
to
are
the
we going
cultist.
back?
She smacks him in the back of the head.
I
Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You fell asleep. Shit fucked up. It happens. Anyway, our best
Oh.
bet is to, if we're going to stay, look into this creature. If we're not, then we need to head back to the ship. It's up to y'all.
Tenebrous looks at the cultist. Or
I mean,
where he
is it-
was last night.
Wait.
Oh.
Is it really our obligation to solve the issues of this island? I mean,
It wasn't our obligation to solve the first issue, so why not go ahead and kill something and solve the second?
I still have a job to do, which will give me money.
I am always up for
And
a
of
grand
course.
murder.
And of course, if you help me with the target, I shall share the money with you.
I don't really like cops that much. I'm sorry. I'll have to turn you down on that one.
I'm really not thinking he's a cop, considering that he just took 2 people hostage and killed one of them, then
That's what they
proceeded to
do.
dispose of the body.
That's what they
Not that
do,
shady.
though.
They're not that good at being shady.
How many cops have you met? I don't think we have the same experiences. Anyway, let's like fuck this guy up though. Let's get shit from him. Go over to the cultist if he's waking up.
He's... Oh.
Hey,
He slowly looks at you.
hey, slut, what's up? So what the fuck are you guys are you creepy cultists doing in this cave?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Would because if you
Indeed.
don't tell me, I have no issue killing you and stringing the meat off your bones and then eating it.
Who did you say that to?
I hope you choke on my
The cultist.
intestines.
I don't think she really cares about dying, considering that, we just watched his friends kill themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, they jumped off?
We need a
Assholes, leave me alone.
We need a different tactic.
Does anybody? Ooh, can she friend him?
If you can.
Who?
Ooh,
You just threatened him! I'm not sure you're gonna have an easy time with that!
Friends is automatic. It's just that after
the
a
spell!
minute,
Okay.
yeah, after a minute he will know that he was, the spell was cast on him. But you
he
can do
probably
that.
knows already. She
Yeah.
uses charm. She uses friends on him.
Okay.
So how's it going?
My ass hurts.
I'm gonna let Tenebris take over this interrogation.
Say, friend, I was a bit late to the party. What did I miss?
What?
The ritual. I was supposed to be there, but I completely missed it. I completely missed the time.
I know
What?
for a fact that you are not one of us. You don't have any of the symbols.
Okay then. Since your leader left you behind and expected you to die in that case, obviously you're too much to her. So if I may ask, what were you doing with that creature in the pit?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because Tenris tried to lie to him.
We still friends up.
Yeah.
So straight roll. Thank you for that. Alright, 15. Let's see. A means to an end. He riles people up enough. Talk to the right people. He leaves after we show our faith in our praises.
Oh, are you talking about the aboleth?
The Aboleth will leave eventually. We just need him for a little bit.
What do you
Okay.
need him for? What do you mean, the means to an end? What is the end goal?
Our praises to our Lord. Glory to Glarazit.
What did this man just say?
Who is
Glory
Razik?
to Grazit.
Can I roll Arcana?
With disadvantage.
Can you do that for me, bud?
May I also do that?
You may, yes.
Did
Religion
help someone?
is also an option. Different,
Cool.
actually, no, it would be religion, not arcana. It would be religion.
Fuck it, I'll roll.
Yeah, I'll try it too.
You have to roll for me.
Disadvantage?
I'll roll for you. No. You have straight roll.
Does Honey have disadvantage?
You also have a straight roll.
Zimnostra have disadvantage.
I said Nostra has a straight roll.
Shuffle at disadvantage, yeah.
Shuffle has disadvantage, as does Alex.
North
an
side
11?
kid.
Oh, honey, we got the same roll. We both got 11s.
And Tenebris, are you rolling as well?
Could do.
I mean, I was just straight up asking him anyway, so.
Right. But anyone who wants to try and figure out if they know about him beforehand.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me whoever.
Alright, you got a 11.
So,
So again, you're going a little bit robot.
next one.
You're, one
You're
more time.
still robot.
You're roboting hardcore, man.
He's
thought
wondering
it
if
was
he
Arcana.
rolled a nat 1.
No. It's not Arcana, it's religion. Arcana would give you no information about it. It would be religion. So that's why you got an 11. Otherwise, I would have told you that it was Arcana. I may have said that at the beginning, but then I realized it's not Arcana, it's religion. My apologies. Right? Are you going to leave it at the 11? Bitters.
What?
It says it's a religion check. Did you want to leave it at the 11?
Yeah, I'm not wasting a lucky one at this point, just in case this session.
No worries.
Session.
Of course. All right. Ironically, the person who's asking the question has an inkling that she's heard the name before. Alex, you've only heard of it a few times. It's not like something that was told like super often. The only thing you know is like little children's tales, most of which involved the handsome demon that you should not trust.
Ooh.
A lord of shadow and perverted lust.
By the way, girl, the reason I said Arcana is because succubi, knowing about them, are usually Arcana.
Right.
Well, that's
But
like
for this one, it was
one
religion.
half.
Yeah.
That's like one half of Tenebris. The shadow part.
You guys just kind of see her flinch. Are you worshiping a child's
You're going
tale?
robot as well now.
Oh, hell.
Yep, you're roboting.
Oh boy. Look,
You're cutting in and out as well. Oh no. I will give you. Oh, am I roboting? Am I roboting?
For me, we're
Am I roboting? We're good.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Testing.
I'm good. Okay.
Be good, be Gucci.
Everyone was roboting. Holy hell.
Okay, so quickly explain. He's a very plain-looking person. Very
Handsome.
dirty blonde, with very faded green eyes, like a kind of like a muddy green brown.
A
With
scale of 1 to 10, how conventionally hot is he?
5 to 6.
Okay, we're
I'm-
just leaving him like that. We're
I'm
leaving him
gonna-
like that then.
I'm gonna walk up and I'll take out my talent and I want to draw my finger across his face, like digging in.
He flinches a little bit, but he takes it.
Making sure he's not an illusion.
No worries.
Why are you worshipping a children's tale? What do you get out of this?
Children's tale.
Shuffle holds up a piece of paper and it says, "By now we should know there's no such thing as a children's tale. It's only a children."
So what is he worshipping again? Because the rest of us don't know. Only Alex does, right?
She'll tell
character,
you
yes.
as soon as this spell ends.
Okay.
Which is ending in just a second here. But the last thing he says before the spell ends is, "Truly, you don't believe in a demon lord." Hey! Glares up at him,
Hey!
Nostra.
Right, now,
Dipshit. Get
and
fucked,
she's sitting
idiot.
on the cultist.
Ah!
I'm sorry, the get fucked idiot part got me laughing.
Faucet, All I know about him is, well, all I know are tales. Obviously, they're not tales if he's real.
How much do I know about Demon Lords,
So-
period?
What is it? What is he like? What being is he?
Most people don't know a lot about demon lords. Mostly the information that you didn't know about it would either have to come from a specialist, which none of you are, or from children's tales, which really just paint him as boogeymen.
Wait, I know magic
Alex.
items, Guru. With Arcana, I know magic
waiting for them
items.
to finish.
Magic items, yes,
Therefore-
not demon lords.
Do I know many? Well, the thing is, a lot of magic items have histories either being made by or trying to getting stolen by demon.
That's a history check, not an arcana check.
And I roll history. Then.
I'll let you roll history.
All I know about him is that he's a demon lord, and that they pretty much say not to trust the handsome demon.
Oh, so that's why this guy's like kind of ugly. So that's why he's worshiping the handsome demon. So
It's
Fuck
he's
off.
hoping to get more attractive.
And you can
Exactly.
roll for me, by the way.
I'll roll the history check for
True,
you if you
isn't
need.
it? It's true.
He's average. He's not quite
You're
up to
a
dwarf
5.
standards, but
You're a 5 out of 10, buddy.
if it makes you feel any better, I think that you're attractive in your own right. She pats the guy's shoulder with like
You-
this fake sympathetic look.
He looks offended.
Shuffle, hold, hand the paper to her, and say, "What does 5 out of 10 mean?"
Ugly.
You know how you scale things from 5 to 10,
As you
like how
say-
good
as you
food
say
is.
Ugly Shuffle kind of gets sad and walks out the room.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a word he's very familiar with.
Oh.
Why is my like? Oh.
No worries.
oh, shuffle, sweetie.
He
Anyway,
won't walk
should
out
we
the
just-
room, but he'll go to the side of like a.
hmm
Anyway, should we
I'll
just
go
kill
over
this
to him
guy?
and hug him. Hug the burb.
We just kill this guy then, and Master like a bundle of blue flame appears in her hand, and she's like
wait.
ready. Should we just like roast this guy?
Not yet.
Shuffle holds the paper and
not.
says, I say we should let him go.
Hmm.
That's
See,
already
Shuffle
shocking for
knows.
Shuffle.
Or we could take him with us and eat him when we get hungry.
Shuffle shakes his head no. He like writes down the bowl. Yeah, I think we should just legit let this guy go.
I'm gonna take him aside. Why do you think we should just release this cultist that is praising a demon lord?
Everybody's entitled to their own religion.
Fair enough. However, his religion has pulled dozens of people in as sacrifices. There's a difference between a dangerous cult and a harmless religion.
To be fair, maybe the people that the weird tiefling guy is working for also is.
Wait.
Tenebris.
Oh,
He's talking about Tenebris.
No. Does Alex
What?
know about his cult?
He's mentioned it.
Okay. Look, I
I
was
mentioned
like,
it
is this
to
okay?
Nostra and no, was it no? It was
It was Honey and Shuffle, but
was it?
Shuffle ratted you out.
well in a roundabout way.
No secrets are safe with a snitch of rogue.
Anyway, if we let this guy live, he's gonna come back for us and try to kill us.
No, actually.
You know,
It's just he's gonna knock the cultist out again.
Wait! Hang on!
He's
Before-
written good karma.
He's already done it.
You walk over and you just biff him right in the face and he's unconscious.
God
Yeah.
fucking damn it! I was going to fucking ask him a question.
what were you gonna say?
As if he was going to answer it.
You don't know, considering that I got information out of him when you fucking lied to him and didn't.
Just
She
kind of want
cast
to kill him.
friends on him.
And somehow it still didn't work for you.
Ooh.
This time.
I'm gonna wait for him to wake back up.
We should get moving then. If we can't stay here forever.
No, we can't, but I want to find out one final thing, and then I'm going to cut this guy loose.
You're gonna kill him?
I'll take away a few fingers.
No, we can't let him live. Because if we let him live, then he's gonna come back for us.
If we let
It's
him
the way
live and we
things
follow
works.
him, he may very well lead us back to the main group.
If the entire group of us follows him, I'm pretty sure we'll be noticeable. Unless
There
we
are
just
several
send...
spells that can hide a lot of us. I know at least 2 of you know invisibility.
That's me. I just want to kill him, but you know, this is a democracy we live in. I'll let you handle it.
Is there a way that I can wake him up faster?
You can splash water on him. You can, see about
There's
slapping his
water?
face.
I'll
That's
lightly
good.
smack his face.
Okay. Start just smack in his face.
Wake up, idiot.
Just a couple moments, just.
Warning.
You're all fucking crazy.
To be fair, I'm
He's
not
the
the one
man
who
in a
clocked you.
cult.
She also has
Worshipping
a
a
fair point
cult,
there.
so and you're worshiping a cult in the hopes of like getting a better face. So I wouldn't call us crazy.
That was actually my question. Clearly, you don't mind spreading your religion around, trying to get others to your cause. Am I wrong in my assumption?
I've done what I need to do. Simple as that.
What do you gain out of talking to this demon lord? Every demon has a price. Every demon gives you something in return for your faith, praise, and whatever else they wish. What do you get out of this? Because it has to be something good.
Assurance.
Assurance of what? Survival?
You know what happens when you die?
No.
Soul swims around. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait. If you listen to any of the guys, they'll say, in time you'll get to the heavens and you'll be praised. And you'll get what? A pat on the head? Smack on the ass and a good job? For
I mean, we could smack you on the ass right now if you'd like.
shut up, whore.
Hey, focus on me. Ignore her.
Tell her to shut up then.
Esther sticks her
Anyways.
tongue out at him.
Anyways, when you die, you're either gonna go swim in the ethereal whatchamacallit, whatever you want to call that plane or whatnot, waiting and waiting and waiting. It may take you centuries before a god remembers. Oh, hey, remember that guy? Remember that person? When you go in with a fiend, they remember you. They always remember you. So when you die, you immediately are given position according to what you did for them. Even demon lords remember. They might kill you because you're in the way, but your soul, that's going right to where they need you to be. You'll get the power you earned. I know
And
where
if
I'm going.
that
Do you?
and if that power turns you into a mindless blob that is as throwawayable as a piece of paper,
I won't
or
be
use
a
a quill.
dretch.
How do you know this?
You kind of already are my guy.
How do you know that all that you've done is nothing but the Lord toying with you, using you? He can every demon, every single demon can say whatever they wish to persuade the fucking mortals. You don't know where you're going.
Oh, I do.
You have no assurance that he won't just turn you into an imp, kill you,
Fiend,
and
love.
use bone for toothpicks.
Devils
don't
and
know.
demons are very different.
They're all liars.
No. I know what I've done. I know where I'll sit in his plane.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. Why don't we send him up there right now?
He seems to be talkative enough.
I'm sure he'd love to go be with his demon daddy.
I'll
You
put up the
sure,
paper to
Sorcery?
his face. Do you want to die or
Regardless of what you do, I win.
I'm giving you an option. Please just choose one, man.
If we let you go,
Hmm.
what will you do?
No, he just holds up his hand and he just
Yes,
points to
he
choose.
The longer I live, the higher I'll rise in ranking. Because I'd like to
Oh.
live.
Get him
I'm-
now.
I'm saying, what will happen to us if we let you go?
I mean, I'm going to walk away. I don't care what you do to the aboleth. Aboleth was just a means to an end.
Shuffle starts digging a hole.
In the middle of the room,
There's dirt.
it's stone.
I'll start going at it with my magic weapon, trying to uncover some.
Please don't.
We're in this-
This
so
is
we're in this
my
guy's
home.
living room.
I'd appreciate it if you don't ruin
just
my
imagine,
floor.
like-
Shuffle just grabs one of his legs and starts.
I just imagine like the dog that's trying to dig a hole in the rock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this guy out, start dragging him to some dirt.
Josh is
Like-
gonna follow this. She's so
Confused,
excited to see what's
right.
about to happen.
I think we should just let him go if he's not going to just sick someone on us.
Just kill him. You never know. It could take years before he comes back for us, but he'll do it nonetheless. She follows Shuffle. Excited to see what Shuffle's about to do.
What are you
here.
doing?
How tall is this?
About 5'8", 5'9".
How many inches from the top of his head to the bridge of his neck?
2-3 inches.
I will make it roughly 5'4" hole.
We're digging you a grave, and then we're gonna fuck you in it, and then we're gonna bury you alive. How does
I
that
don't
sound?
think that's what he's.
Shuffle's gonna make this guy be able to not move, stuck in the ground, and he's gonna make it so he's probably gonna starve to death.
I think that would make him very happy.
Yes, let's do that. That sounds wonderful.
If Shuffle, I may offer a suggestion. These cultists did just take control of a Merid. Why don't we let Tobred decide?
Throw him in the pit.
Alright! Wait, which bit?
Looks at you. Looks past you. Looks back at you.
Is he looking at the aboleth pit?
hmm
How about we dangle him? Why don't we do that,
Ooh.
Shuffle?
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Oh my god, we could waterboard him. Is this cultist still awake, by the way?
Yeah, he's still awake.
Yes.
He's looking at you just like, what the fuck?
Tenebris just shrugs.
Personally, I want to let you go, but
We want to waterboard you or do other terrible things to you. Have a little fun. Doesn't that sound great?
You all are so eager to murder. It's interesting.
I know, right? With the way you guys
mean-
go about it, you guys should be cultists of Grazit yourself.
as I just said, I
You-
personally want to let him go.
No, we can't do that. Oh my god, we should stuff his mouth full of rocks and then drop him to the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, you definitely would enjoy being part of Grazit's cult.
Shuffle just says, "I hope you enjoy this," and stabs him in the.
Oh, nice.
You stab him in the neck.
Dead center of the head, between the eyes.
You like that? Is that fun for you?
He's dying with a knife between his head.
He's dead.
Yeah. Actually, you'd be surprised how long it can take.
Yeah.
It was so easy. Let's just throw the body in the pit. Maybe the aboleth will give us like a favor or say thank you.
Don't think I want a favor from the thing that is literally spreading disease that makes it so you cannot breathe on land.
Tenebris
Oh.
sees him dead and goes, "Oh, good. Now we can move on."
Yeah, let's keep going.
Oh, if I finish the thing, Don.
If you spend another like 2 hours on it, I'll say yeah.
Give me a rest. I want to make something to thank our. Should I call you a genie? She's looking at
fine. I'm Talred. Simple enough.
I want to make something to thank him for his assistance, considering that we did sleep in his abode.
Oh, that's right. Shuffle. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
For 2 hours.
Yeah.
Shuffle just shakes his head.
Let's play hide and seek.
Turns invisible.
Mark that off on your spells.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Shuffle to be invisible for the next hour.
Tenebris is gonna sit down next to the statue and start writing in his journal.
I'm gonna get. Inasha's gonna give Shuffle a 5-minute head start as though it means anything, and then she's gonna like peer over Tenebris's shoulder.
Ooh, you want to roll stealth at advantage for?
He closes the journal.
No. Why don't I just say that you spend the next hour trying to find him, with him essentially following behind you, completely invisible.
No, he's not participating.
Oh, he's not
He's just like
participating?
sitting. He's just sitting somewhere randomly in the room.
Okay, that's
Alright,
fair.
we
You're
should-
just sitting where she can't find you, and she's like, "Are you over there? Are you over there?" Nope, can't find him.
Tenebris, what are you writing?
He's current for the next few hours. He's gonna be upset with.
Tenebris, are you writing me a
business.
letter?
Oh, I wish.
Are you writing Honey a love letter?
No.
What about Alex? What about the genie? Are you writing the genie a love letter?
No, I just met him.
I mean, it's never. Honey already seems to be pretty attached.
No. Regardless, I can't let emotion get in.
Oh, wow. Master just sits next to him for like the next hour and talks to him every now and then. This is just his life now. I mean, she's not too annoying. She doesn't get too annoying with it, but she's like, whenever she gets bored, she like asks him a question or something. Best friends forever.
He responds deadpan as he tries to hide the journal.
She
as he's
stops looking
writing it.
over. Like after like a few minutes, she stops looking over and has like her head in her hands, like trying to get some shut eye.
Okay.
Not sleeping.
Alright.
Shut up.
And he would just be writing in his journal, responding deadpan to her question.
I'll have a queen on Tenebris' shoulder and Shuffle will just be reading whatever.
No, as soon as he sees it, he's gonna close the
Oh,
journal.
fuck you, I know your tricks.
Queen will fly away.
Oh, Lord.
He keeps an eye on Queen.
Yeah.
I just imagine, like, as I'm fucking sewing, just witnessing this chaos. It's kind of like,
Does he eventually go back to writing?
He opens the journal and looks like he's writing. Yeah.
Shuffle will just be behind reading.
He would see that it's a blank page and he's not actually. He's just pretending.
Yeah.
Because at this
Alright.
point he doesn't trust anyone.
trust no one, not even yourself. Jesus Christ. I'm assuming I don't have to roll for this.
For this, no. You finish it up and you have it completed.
Alright. Torrid.
They're floaties.
I'm gonna walk up to the genie. Your vests look really torn up, and considering that I don't know how easily you can repair it, I thought I would just say fuck it and make you this, and she holds up the vest for him.
Thank you. He takes it and he kind of just looks over from her before kind of smiling gently. This is very nice of you. I appreciate it.
I mean, you've been through almost literally hell, and considering that your friend, once you admit what the hell is going on, is probably going to laugh you deep into these tunnels for the next 10 years. I don't know how fast years are for you.
Give or take.
I figured you'd want something nice to at least help with the embarrassment.
I appreciate it all the same. Gives a little nod. Puts it on.
If you don't mind, I have one more favor to ask you.
Yes.
can you leave us the safest way out of this tunnel to the other end of the island? Because we obviously aren't too, well, experienced here.
You're looking to go to the other side of the island?
Well, actually, should we head to the other side or head back? She's looking back at the group.
I mean,
There
it
is a
makes no
village
difference to
on
me.
the other side.
Also
of
holds
the
up a
main
sign
front.
that says other side.
So you're going.
Right.
So you're going to the other. I'm not going with you, but oh, you're going to the other side for more information about where the mind witness, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Might still be in the tunnels, might be further down, but if you think you can get more information over there, by all means. I mostly saw it coming from the pit itself, but there might be a way deeper down. Actually, if you go across from this tunnel, motions to where his entrance is, I do remember that they were digging down a while back. There's a shaft with an older device. Actually, I think it's a newer device. How long have I been in college? Month. Regardless, sorry, I got distracted. A device that will allow you to go down number of feet equal to however far they've dug. Might be able to get you down deep enough to find where this creature is and perhaps even be able to draw the aboleth onto land.
Well, I'll have to take your direction. Is there any chance that you have... Should we get lost again, is there any way to contact you so that you can help us? Since this is where you live, after all.
To get into contact with me, I'm afraid that I haven't had much of a need for communication with other people. I used to just go out and speak with them. Miners did what miners did, so no, I don't really have any way of having you help communicate with us if you get lost. I apologize. I don't have it.
You're fine. It was worth a shot. Then, I suppose, once we make our way back, that we might run into you.
Quite possible.
She's gonna hold her hand out for him to shake it.
He grabs it and gives a quick shake.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
And you as well. He holds up the bottle. I'm keeping this, by the way. It's good ale.
I'll remember before I leave to make some and leave it somewhere where you can find it.
Please and thank you.
Alright, guys, I think it's time to head out.
A field trip. Let's go.
I will like RoboCop my gun around, then like slam it next to my side, and I'll make it disappear.
So you're doing the whole Western finger twirl, and then as you're putting it down, you just shoomp, make it disappear.
That was cool.
And he does that as he like basically just comes back into existence.
Right. Just steps out of unexisting, flips around, and as you finish it, you hear, "Yay!" from Limey and Molly, who are both just kind of like watching, and Molly just gives you a thumbs up for showmanship.
I was waiting for you to be like, roll sleight of hand.
You got a hella
They-
high sleight of hand, you're fine.
Can Limey see us with that guy?
They saw everything.
They've been with you this whole
Oh
time.
shit! Oh.
Yeah, they've been watching you this whole time. They just didn't have any input to give.
They're just watching this.
Has made a very bad impression on Limey.
She kind of like looks at Imnostra with kind of a okay. Just kind of turns and starts walking the other way. Molly just like, I think you're gonna handle that better, but then again, you handled pretty well. Good
It
on you.
wasn't going to give us anything from the start.
You got something. That's better than nothing.
It's more fun to play with your food before you eat it.
I wouldn't say that, but, to each their own. Now, are we heading deeper down, or are we staying where we are?
You
And
get a
deeper.
note, by the way, Master. You do get a shuffle note.
Oh god, what does it say? Full note?
It says, "Why are you like this?"
Imnaster folds it and puts it into her pocket and turns to Tim and is like, I'll help you make your glove later.
He tosses the stuff of the glove that he has so far to you.
Oh, God.
Tosses it?
Yeah, he'll just toss it to you.
Okay.
Handing you the oven mitt of scorching.
Alright, so we'll work on this later. We'll get this done.
Of course. You are going to need certain items to actually make it, as well as
That's why I asked.
yeah, you're either going to be having to stumble around with figuring out the formula for it, or you're going to need to.
To be fair, that's why Shuffle asked the guy, "Hey, do you know where a place we could make magic items?" But we never got an answer for.
Yep, he hasn't said anything yet. Not sure if he does or does not yet.
Actually, can I ask him that before we leave then?
Come back.
Would you
alive,
know
maybe
it?
I'll tell
Ask
you.
I would assume he's a genie, so he'd have magic shit.
He says, "Come back alive. Maybe I'll tell you." Winks at you and just kind of gives the kind of I'm gonna need to drink. Goes over and opens up a cabinet which is as big as he is, which has several rows of different alcoholic beverages.
Oh, if you're just gonna have alcohol. I have a bottle of sake. I remember saying I took one.
Slowly closes it. Yes, please.
Shall I have the bottle too?
He takes it. You just see him doing his thing as he sits down and you guys leave.
If there's one thing that I can supply you, it's good alcohol.
Imnaster looks at Shuffle and is like, when we get to that village on the other side, we can look for materials.
For alcohol or the weapon?
Weapon, the glove, the oven mitt.
So you guys trying to head towards the village, or are you following his directions to head down?
I would say go to the village first, simply so
Yeah.
we can restock up and then come back and take his instruction. Actually, do you have a map of this area?
So I just imagine you just sliding backwards and shoving your head through the illusion as he's half drinking the bottle, just kind of looks at you
Do you have a map? Maybe a map that a miner left, or maybe a map that you made to help others, anything like that. Of the tunnel.
Of the tunnels? Sorry, I meant swallow
Don't-
there.
Choke.
You caught me off guard. I thought you were leaving.
Sorry.
You're fine. Hold on. 1 second. Moves over and he,
I almost killed a genie in the most humiliating way he could ever die.
Oh, I can breathe water. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
It's just that I can't breathe alcohol.
That's what I mean, choking to death.
The cultist was a human.
Good to know.
He does pull out a piece of paper, and as he does so, he pulls it out, is about to walk away with it, and just kind of stares and just I hate maps. He walks over and he offers it to you. It is not the best map. It doesn't have a guide of how far anything is. It is just from point A to point B. This is the direction it goes.
With his help, could I make this more in depth?
You could try. That being said, just from the distances and whatnot, they're no distances markers. It's just tiny little line saying, then you'll end up here, and then a bigger line just and then you'll end up here.
Does he know the distances between
I do
these little
not.
ticks?
I just kind of fly them as quickly as I can. I prefer not to dwell on these things, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I understand. She's gonna sigh. Can I use the other map that I got as some sort of cross-reference? I don't know why I stuttered like that.
The map you got from Ford.
Yeah. Would it
Not
help
really.
any in this scenario?
It's a map of the island, not a map of the mines.
Gotcha. Alright.
Not really. It'll
At least
allow
we know.
you to.
At least we know where to go.
It gives you a better idea. Which one thing that's not marked on the map is Taured's little area, but you can see where the hole, where you do see that it is labeled for that specific hole. It is labeled as the Jade Pit.
He's gonna see her take out a quill and write "friend" underneath just so she remembers.
Okay. So you write that
Just
down.
in
Make sure you
case.
remember, of course. Reading the map, just real quick, you see that up leads to an area that's like might go down, because he did mention down. There's an area that says Jade Gathering.
Would we at least know the areas that rise up or go down, etc.?
There's an attempt at drawing stuff like that. Like there's like boxes with X's where things can go up or down. He does tap on the map from where you guys had entered from. I did mention that there was multiple openings, and he does tap on 2 of them. This one loops back around towards the back of the mountain. This one will drop you off in one of the side forests.
So, wait, when he says loop back, does he mean back where we started?
No, back to the other side. As in, it'll feel like you're walking back towards the island, like the front part of it, where you guys originally started, but it's actually going to loop back around to the other side of the island, to the village.
So it'll drop us off at the village.
Yes.
Or we can take the smaller offshoot, get into a forest, and then have to find our way directly to the village.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a short way, and then there's a long way. Short way's more assured, so I guess we'll be taking that. And she'll mark on the map, like, the possibilities for each route.
Say that last part again.
She'll mark on the map, like, the possibility for each route, it'll be on the map, like, this is the shorter route, but it leads to a forest, and we might get lost, or this will be the longer route, but it leads directly to the village.
Mm-hmm.
So she has that marked on the map. Okay. She'll roll it up, put it away in her pack. Okay, sorry to almost choke you, but I had to make sure so that we don't get lost.
Understandable. Good sake, by the way.
Dad's a brewer. I suppose it's genetic.
I can tell.
You know what just popped in my mind? This guy said he's not old enough to have the wish yet. He's underage. She just gave alcohol to an
To be
underage.
absolutely fair, I'm a dwarf, so does that really matter in their heads?
I imagine the drinking age for a dwarf is like at least 5.
Bold
probably-
of you to assume that the wish age is underaged.
he's gambling and drinking age. He's just not wish age.
He's not the age of wishful thinking. Sorry, I had to.
Oh, I say it to correlate to real life. It's like you're the correct voting age, but you're not quite the drinking. But like flipped.
You're not the wishing age, but you're the drinking age. But yes, so you have a map. You can
And
go across.
now
and go
for
down
my
to
final
the-
question, Dom.
Oh, go ahead.
Final and last question, and I have to finally ask this after finally getting all the formalities out of the way. Despite being got, is he cute?
He's cute. Would recommend giving him some time to recover before you try and do anything, because he is gaunt, he is beat to hell,
looks like
and he is
And he has the face of a fish?
somewhat.
It
He's got big lips.
ain't the first try and I fucked.
Well, no. If it's if it's actual how they normally look, you would not think they're handsome. They're usually real fat and real ugly.
Well, currently is like a twig. I mean, if he says he's cute, he's probably handsome, so I mean, I'll take this shit. Well, you know, when he doesn't look like he might actually break a fucking calf.
He's working on it.
Really,
You
because all I
stop
see is
trying to cheat on
drinking.
I didn't say he was working on it very quickly.
Motherfucker. I'm not even gonna comment. Oh, Lord. Never mind, I take everything back. Oh, I'm gonna head out of his fucking house after saying goodbye.
Mhm.
Here's the
Head
thing, Butters. The best part about this is the reason I asked, because that was completely out of character question.
Mhm.
Alex somehow is not a hoe like I am.
Of course. So you can go across from where you are currently leaving, and you can go to the shaft that will lead you to the Jade Gathering. You can leave and go towards the village, and then come back when you're ready, whichever you prefer.
I
or you
would
can
vote
go back
village.
to the standard village operatives and whatnot and get stuff there. You have 3 options. Well, 4 obviously, but up to you.
I would personally vote for the village that's on the other side of the mountain since we planned to go there
North
originally. North side? Yeah.
Shuffle would.
Yeah,
I'd
me
be fine
too.
with that.
He's been hired to go to the other side of the island, so it's like kind of works out.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the north side of the island. Cool. So you guys leave the Jade Pit, walk outwards. You see the rope bridges as you exit to the left, but the holes that you're looking for are to your right. So you head towards the tunnel, start walking down it, expediting it a little bit because there's nothing that confronts you along the way. It appears to have been cleared out, very empty. Any boxes that you see are either broken apart slightly or just completely turned on its side. You guys continue on your way out and around. At most, it takes about almost 3 hours to get through. Most of it's just winding tunnels, kind of going back and forth a little bit, but with the map, even if you get slightly lost and turn around, you are able to put yourself back on the right path back towards the village, which eventually you guys can smell the ocean breeze, feel it brushing across your cheeks as you see a opening that's not superiorly illuminated. It's more illuminated than the cavern, of course. But as you guys continue forward, you step out, and you are currently on a rock cliff face that is overlooking the village.
Wonderful.
The
How
village. Oh, go ahead.
high is this? How high is this cliff face?
It's probably a good 300 feet up. There's a pathway leading off to the left that is like looks like a well walked path that kind of winds back and forth to go down to the village, which you can look out and see the village. There's no boats, although you do see that there is a boat, which from where your vantage point can currently see, that boat is currently in the village. Specifically, it is through one of the buildings in the village.
Ow!
Hmm.
Lovely!
The
I
top.
don't think boats are supposed to be there.
Oh no, what are you talking about? That's perfectly normal. She just smiles when
It's
she says this.
my little baby boat. Oh, I was saying this out of character, but I
Oh.
can say this in character. if you want.
I didn't know. Tinniver seems like a smart ass to say that.
There is enough seawater that looks like it's actually in the village. And actually, you can see that there's similar to the village you had originally entered into. There's like a sea guard that's supposed to hold the ocean out, and right now it looks like it's actually holding the ocean in the village. So the entirety of the village has probably maybe you can't even tell how deep it is. Maybe at most maybe a couple feet, but there is seawater that is stuck in the village.
Okay, so I have a question for the group. Which one of you is trustworthy in terms of reading maps?
Shuffle, baby.
If you'd have the most confidence with it, because I have the map for this shit.
Would Tenebris be good, or is this more just like cartographer's tools or something?
This is more cartographer's tools. If you're trying to
Would
like
it be like wisdom or something to be good at reading maps?
at reading it, I'd say that'd be intelligence.
Oh, fair.
If you're trying to like,
Oh, then shuffle.
if
Okay.
you're like trying to just observe it and
You would know
Make
Shuffle's
it.
intelligence is pretty good. He made a gun out of looking at the blueprints of a pistol.
I
Think about that.
ask
He made a
because
shotgun.
to be
I
fair,
asked
the
because
blueprint-
I'm going to take one person with me to scout ahead, and I needed someone who can properly read the map.
Okay.
So she'll hand the map to Shuffle, and I'm going to assume Tenebris. You're pretty good at scouting your way ahead without standing out like a sore fucking thumb. So,
Thank you.
would you? I feel like that's a confused reaction.
Thank you. Should I be
Would you like
insulted
to
by this?
accompany down to the village?
Can Shuffle try to memorize it? Like, just take a minute, try to think on as hard as I can and memorize.
She would just give you the map.
I know, just in case, random splash of wave takes it out my hand.
Oh, fair enough.
Wait. So we're character. What scouting? What?
Scouting out
Alex
the
is
village.
going to get on Minnie, and she's offering to take you with her so that they can scout ahead the village.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. What time of day is it?
Currently, it's afternoon. You'd presume it's not as dark as it is at nighttime, but there's still that thick cloud cover that is just completely blocked out the sun around this island.
How far does the village look?
I'd say about between 3 to 5 miles.
So, what? Like an hour's worth of travel?
Hour at most. At a standard pace.
Okay, then I'll, The way I'll do this with Minnie then is I'll kind of follow the trail that they would follow to see if there's any dangers ahead. And if there is, I'll head back to them so that they don't have to, like, fight it alone. Does that make sense?
Wait, what? Well,
So you're going to basically be hovering over the path to try and see if there's any traps and such along the way, and then fly down.
The way she... Because I imagine there's, like, a trail that leads to a village, right? There's a road.
So the path to the village you said is an hour long.
That's what he said, yeah, roughly.
All right. Okay. Yeah, someone like making sure the path down is safe.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she's doing, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it would just be like Alex and Tenebris would be on the back of Minnie, and she would kind of like fly over the road, like follow the road on her back, but obviously at a faster pace, so she's fucking flying, and see if there's any traps or any people down there, like any monsters or something. And if she thinks that there's something dangerous too close to the road that they would follow, she would head back. Does that make sense? Because she's not going to leave them alone to fight that.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Does that make sense, Don?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna be right back briefly.
So you're taking Shuffle, yourself, and Tenebris?
No, Shuffle is staying with the rest of the party because he's the one who can read the map.
Okay, so he's staying with the party. You're taking
Yeah.
Tenebris.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. So you're taking it.
Wait, what? Okay.
You're not going with her. You are going to read the map
No,
after.
Yeah. Isn't it just a trail?
There's a trail leading down. She's wanting to try and scout ahead to ensure
Yeah,
that you
just
guys have a
Fucking
safe path.
pockets. He puts the map in the fucking
Pocket.
bag of his pocket, and he just goes, all right, and just starts walking with not really caring about.
Okay. Alright, so you are ready to go on that. And of course, Tenebris is not here at the moment. Of course.
Just put him in the saddle.
He's in the saddle.
Scouting, I guess. We're scouting ahead and shit.
Tenebris and Minnie are going with Alex down. You guys are currently staying with Shuffle, who has the map.
Oh.
You guys hop on Minnie, begin flying your way down. I presume you're looking at the trail as you're flying.
At the trail and around
Okay.
it, like the general area around it.
Okay. Make a perception check,
Can I have Minnie keeping her eyes out too?
of course. So you can either roll 2 of them, or you can roll 1 with advantage, of course. Same as usual.
Can I roll minis with advantage since it would be based upon hearing? Okay. So then I'll just roll mine normally, obviously.
If she's
Not-
willing to hear it, because she does have her, superior hearing.
Yeah.
You're keeping your eyes out. 20. Alright, so you are flying over. You are doing your best to keep yourself enough above the ground to let Minnie's blind sight of her echolocation allow her to get a read on things that may be hidden along the way.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome, yeah.
They're currently looking things over, which Minnie is doing a very good job at looking things over. Blind sight is very useful when you're trying to scout things out like this. Most of the path has more shrubbery than trees. The more jungle part of it was completely bypassed by going straight to the village. As she flies over, she keeps giving little click noises every now and then just to make sure that she's seeing everything. And as you get closer towards the village, you see her kind of like pause and then just fly up about 60 feet
What are you
straight
doing?
up. And she starts kind of flying, turning and kind of circling, kind of looking down. You see her eyes just snapping back and forth, looking around. It's like, bad guys, copy bad guys.
Where?
Hey, weapons. And as you look down, you don't see them, but you do see that there's ripples on the water from where something had moved. Possibly Minnie's wings beating down, but from the direction, maybe not.
Would Tenebris see this as well?
Tenebris would see this as well, yes. But you're also on Minnie's back, so you're hearing this as well. So she's currently doing little, like the birds circling an area right now.
Okay.
Which she is doing to
Right.
try and keep an eye out. Which she's having to flap her arms a little bit more. There's not a lot of heat in this area to just updraft herself.
Can you
but
imagine how jarring it is for someone who is not used to a flying creature to just suddenly legit go vertical in the air 60 fucking feet?
at an angle. She wasn't just like suddenly, going like suddenly rocket powered straight up. That'd be awesome, but no, she went up at an angle. It was just to try and get you guys out of range of anything. But yeah, she's still looking down, trying to keep her eyes open.
What exactly did you see? In the water?
On the water, they had stuff, bad stuff, weapons.
Parrots,
How many?
she did just go, my people need me. And like,
I just hope my people need me. 4. Four out of the edge of the village. They didn't look right.
Do they look like the mean people back home?
No, the ones on the boat.
The sharks or tentacle people?
Tentacle people.
Hmm.
Not off the table.
Follow them.
Looks, you suddenly hear something in the distance. Shuffle screaming, "We'll rock you" at the top of his mouth. He's bored, man. He's playing walking music out of his mouth.
Yep. Which they might, be like, hey, that's a pretty nice ditty. If they weren't also going. Actually, where's the? There's the fourth one. Four arrows streak through the air and just completely miss Minnie. They rolled terribly on their shots, but they are taking shots at her.
Shall we head
Tenebris?
down and attack or go back?
How much trust yourself to fight?
I'm very handy with fists and my dagger.
Glancing back, how far away would the party be?
About a mile. So it'll probably take them at a full speed run 3 minutes.
What,
Well, we
Minnie?
could also lose them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it, land.
All right. So you drop down, water splashing out, as you see four tentacle-faced figures begin sliding out from behind cover. Each of them moving to grab different weapons. Clearly the bow's not working. One of them grabs a trident. One of them grabs a spear. One of them grabs a what appears to be a battle axe. More of a fisherman's battle axe, so smaller, more like a light axe. Hand axe.
Do they even look like I can talk these fuckers down?
They look like they're going to try and jump on you. Roll
Alright
initiative.
then. Beautiful.
Lovely.
I'm home.
Honey, I'm home!
Oh god, Emmy's deafened. I just noticed.
Oh yeah, she said she was going to eat dinner.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh
Computer, please.
Oh shit, dog. And I'm gonna have to edit minis because there's no +5 to that.
Shuffle
Oh,
see
gee,
this happening?
Christ!
Oh damn, okay.
Because you know where Shuffle's bird is always, or where Shuffle's bird is always whenever somebody separates from.
This is very true.
Right? So Shuffle is seeing this. Hold on. And initiative modifier of 5.
So he's
future.
gonna start 120 feeding. By the way, just
Hello.
Hello.
No.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Figured out the fucking problem. Alright, did I come back to combat?
You're not in combat, but they're in combat.
Oh, okay.
I flew ahead and someone shot at my baby.
I started running whenever I saw that first arrow.
Mm.
So all of a sudden, you guys, with no warning, Shuffle was just blaring "We Will Rock You" out of his mouth. All of a sudden, he doesn't stop. He just starts booking it.
So it's just suddenly it's like, yo, buddy, you're a young man, hard, driving in the street, gonna give on the world some dick, blow on your face.
Nostra was like jamming out, and that, but she like jolts and follows him immediately.
Wait, if it's 1 mile, how long would it take?
3 minutes, so 30 rounds.
30
So in other
rounds.
words, they'll be dead.
They'll likely be dead
Yeah.
before then, but he's still running.
That's
she's-
fair
Can
enough.
I
Hey,
will.
you
I will
never
give
know.
them.
These three things could kill you guys. You never know.
I will give them 1 minute off due to the fact that Shuffle did have Queen on Tenebris and did see the arrows as well. So he would have been able to start running immediately. So that would have given you guys a minute. But if you guys stayed up there longer than a minute, they were going to start shooting at you more.
People underestimate the power of Fond Familiar.
Yes. Which, do you know what the best part is? Technically speaking, right now Shuffle was running blind.
Oh god, damn
no,
it,
he
cliff
wants-
face.
As soon as he snapped it
What?
back, I know.
He snapped it back as soon as he actually saw it.
Of course.
The
But still.
terrorist,
Before he
never
just had his
having seen
hand
these
on
things
Imbash.
before.
Yes, you've seen these
is-
things before. You have
Have I?
not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't. uh,
So you don't know what they can do.
he's looking at them with slight disgust and slight just what?
Okay, pretty much we left the cave. We're heading to the village on the other side before we head back where Red pointed us to. Because I figured we want to restock. I took Tenebris with me to scout ahead on the trail to see if there was any danger ahead. Minnie rolled a nat 20 on searching for danger. Immediately flew up, said she saw 4 people, and then they proceeded to shoot at her. So I landed and started combat. So, yeah.
Well, the other 2 did not.
Where are they?
They are currently about 40 feet away from you at the moment.
You, Imnastra, Shuffle, Limey, and Molly are about a mile out.
You guys are kind of getting left behind by Shuffle a little bit.
Well, Honey can move fast.
He's fast.
Decimal moving speed.
Honey can move fast, but like for 1 round.
Listen to him cry!
he just loves his movement speed of being able to go fast.
I'm gonna go
The
20.5 feet.
Guru, I should have gone my other character idea, which I still plan one day, which by level 5 is going to have a 75 mood.
I still need to know that build someday.
You see Shuffle book it.
Mhm.
It's 30 run speed and she's suffering.
You're going 60, Shuffle's going 90 around.
Trying.
Yeah, so you
So
might actually be
that-
able to make it before the end of 20 rounds. But in the meantime, Tenebris, you are up first. I will throw us on some of that. There we
Juicy
go.
battle map. Mwah.
No battle map this time. All theater of the mind. But
Juicy.
Okay. So how? Okay. So whereabouts are they?
40 feet away from you.
And
The
in
closest
relation-
ones are actually closer to 35 feet away from you. And they are the ones with the battle axe and the one with the net. Which I did not get a chance to say that the 4th one had a net because we started getting into meme territory.
I know exactly what that's for, and now I need to kill him immediately.
Okay. So wait, you know exactly what what's for?
What
Oh,
do you
that's
do
out of
to a
character.
flying creature? I can take a guess as a ranger what a net would be for when I have a giant flying creature.
You can take
Oh
a guess.
yeah. I mean, I have a net.
I was in the band.
Wait, Tenebris
so
is a
10
net?
Yeah. He
He's
picked it up
kinky.
from one of.
Please use
Okay.
it immediately.
Wait, let me put on this theme instead because
Lisa
that's a little
knows
softer than I want it
Lisa.
to be.
Oh.
So, well, Tenebris probably would know about nets and flying creatures or anything. So,
Alex will point that out to you.
It's not your turn.
um,
I can't even say what land.
so who's the closest?
Closest
battle
one to you
axe.
is the one with the battle axe and the net. They're 35 feet away from you.
The battle axe. Okay, right. How far away are they from each other?
About 20 feet.
Okay. He's gonna go after. Let me see. Well, he doesn't want anyone to hinder him, so he's gonna go after the guy with the net in
The
case
net.
he decides to throw it over him and annoy him.
Right.
And he's going to. Let me see. Oh, so much. So much. I do. He is going to attack with his dragon tooth dagger and attempt to stun him.
Okay. That will hit. For 13 points of damage. Good start.
A dagger does a d6? Oh, monk weapon.
Monk.
Okay. I was like, I forgot he was a monk for a second. I'm like,
No, he's not changed from being a monk, Butters. He's suddenly become unmonked. No worries.
I will never be unmonked.
Unmonked.
One of Parrish's characters became immune.
Full monk.
I mean, that was
But-
completely different circumstances. Alright, so you run up to him, you deal some damage. He succeeds his con save.
Okay, he's gonna attack again and try another stunning strike if
That
he
hits.
hits.
Barely, but it does hit.
And
Succeeds again.
oh my god, what is that con?
They're rolling above the DC on the dice.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
The dice they roll is 17 and an 18. It happens, man.
Wow. Okay, well, he's gonna spend. He's gonna spend a key. Is he? Is he gonna do that actually?
Big part of conserve.
I just hear Butter say, "Conserve, conserve, conserve, conserve."
It's the beginning of a day. Sorry.
It's afternoon.
Biting nail.
He is going to.
It was afternoon in the previous day, 3 sessions ago.
He's gonna bonus action on arm strike.
Punch him in the face. Or kick him in the face, knee in the face, whatever you want to do. That will hit. Another 10.
That's
Yeah,
a 10.
Yes, you just went stab, and backhand him. And he's a little bit caught off guard, but he's taking it. He just kind of looks at you, just kind of slowly rubs his face. He's gonna now try and hackety slash at you.
Who?
Decides, the creature in front of you is going to try and hackety slash at you.
Oh, I thought I was attacking the one with the net.
Nope, you're right. He still has claws, though.
Oh, okay, alright.
And the one who has the battle axe is going to try and move up behind you to hackety slash you. So him first, and then the net. I would presume that doesn't hit, but I'm going to ask anyway. Oh wait, no, this is no, this modifier is actually more than I thought. 17.
Nope,
All right.
that misses.
Swish.
20.
That hits.
Oh, I thought you meant a nat 20. I'm like,
No, no.
oh!
20 on the die. If I say it's a
Okay.
natural 20, I'll be like, that is a natural 20.
But you
I'll
know
let
the pain that
yeah,
comes.
I will let you know that you're about to get the crit damage. Ooh, pain. 13 points of slashing damage. Just
Take that
slams
away from
across.
that temporary hit. And that's minus, so that's 40. Okay, right. Okay.
Alright, and that is his turn. He does not have the ability to do anything with bonus action, so it is now Net's turn. Is he going to do that? Actually, restraining you would probably be a better idea. He's going to try and throw the net on you. You
Oh,
just
is
kind
he
of ran
now?
up to him, so he's going to try and throw the net on you.
Is. Now.
What?
Now.
You should try to throw the net back.
Projectile? I'm not sure. Does it count as a projectile
I mean, you would.
for the
That's a good question.
deflect missile?
Guru, it's a thrown weapon.
It is technically considered a thrown weapon,
At the same time, also,
but
it
it's
doesn't
not a missile.
do damage.
Is
Yeah, it's not a-
technic.
Alright, so they are going to be making
It
a...
says when you're
Guru,
hit
you
by a
wanted to-
ranged weapon attack, so
This is a sage advice.
technically
Guru.
it's not a ranged weapon.
Hold on. Sage
Actually,
advice.
There's gotta be a sage advice for this saying.
Until we find out for certain, I'm going to say that it is not considered a missile. Otherwise, a monk would be able to catch a table if it was thrown at him.
I mean, bold of you to assume they
I
can.
mean, the thing is that like it's merely that they reduce the damage, and
Yeah,
if
there's
it
no
goes
damage.
to 0,
There's no damage. That's the problem.
okay.
That's the only reason why I'm saying that no, it doesn't count for deflect missile, because there is no missile damage to deflect. It's just if it hits you, you're restrained. So it's going to try and throw this on you. You said 17 does not hit, so 17.
But you should fucking throw your net at him now. Oh my
He
God.
grabs it. He's going to He's going to drag it back, and he's going to try and throw the net on you again.
Bitch.
That's 14 plus 6. That's 20. So you are now covered in a net and restrained.
I'm sorry, he can grab the net again?
As bonus
and
action.
then use it?
You are within 5 feet of him. He doesn't have to go very far to grab it.
Okay, so... okay. What's the rules on hellish rebuke for tieflings?
That's when you take
You have
damage.
to take damage.
Ah, that's true, yes. Oh, fair enough.
Yep. And the only reason why I'm saying he can do it twice is because it is considered an attack action to throw it on you. And the only reason why he was able to do it twice is because you're within 5 feet.
That's
Speaking
fair
of,
enough.
luckily for you, the spear guy sees two guys
Okay.
next to you and
But-
doesn't want to deal with that, so he's
Sure.
running past
I-
you. What?
Look.
So I just have a small question.
Hold on, Butters was saying something. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can't catch it. Because the whole point of being able to catch a deflected missile is you can only catch it once you reduce the damage to 0. Its intention is to take away damage. With this, the only way to really dodge a net is to actually not get ensnared by it. No, it wouldn't work with deflect missile.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yep.
It wouldn't
I
really
was-
be realistic to catch a net.
Yeah,
And
I was
then
kind
throw
of
it back.
intrigued by that as well.
you're
Yes,
fine, man.
But if he misses, then he has to bend down to pick it up, right? Unless he has something he can
He has
just
part
pull
of it in his hand. You are within
Oh,
5
okay.
feet of him. If you were like
Okay.
further
Think
than
like a
that,
person throwing a fish net.
actually no, the
and
range is
reeling the
5
fish
to
back in.
15 feet.
So yeah, I imagine it's like a fish net with like rope, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
No worries.
clarifying.
I'm still learning the logistics of a net myself. But yeah, so he has thrown this on you. Luckily for you, the spear guy was not given the memo on this, as he's running to try and attack Minnie. That's a 21 to hit
My baby.
for 8 points of piercing damage. Which did you mark her temporary hit points because she slept on the bed? Okay, just making sure. And second
she only
attack is
takes 2.
a 16.
A what?
16 to hit
Miss. Oh no, that just hits.
for 7 points of piercing damage as it
I need to
stiffly
get armor
stabs.
for her.
When you level up, she's going to get more AC, but you know, that's
Oh,
next
that's
level.
right, the proficiency.
Yep, that's next level. You guys aren't there yet. Alright, and that is its turn. It is now your turn.
How far is it?
Free me.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, don't worry.
He is 30 feet away from you at the moment.
Can I grab the net and yank it even at 5 feet away?
Would you like me to give you a suggestion? Because
Sure.
as an
I'll take-
adventurer, you would know this. Nets have HP. You
Yeah, you
attack that
can-
net, you break it.
Ah, so can I technically shoot the net, or would that be crazy?
I think it has to be slashing damage.
Does it?
Yeah, it has to be slashing damage. You have to cut it, otherwise you're trying to shoot him in the neck.
Hey, dude, hold still real quick. What are you doing?
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, hold on. I just looked at it and I realized there was a part of the last part of it. When you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to attack with the net, you can only make one attack regardless of any attacks you can make normally. So no, you are not restrained. He missed.
Yay!
So I did not read that last part. Thankfully I did though, so you are not restrained. And the other guy was just running past you because he didn't care.
Wait, can't he take a reaction to opportunity attack that bitch then?
He didn't run past Tenebrous. He ran towards Minnie. He was the one... if you're looking straight at them, he'd be forward and to the left. It was the Trident guy who, if he ran past him, he'd get the opportunity attack.
Okay. Don, can I ask you a favor?
Hmm.
Can you put an icon for them on the map so I have a spatial awareness of where they are? Because what I'm about to do requires such things.
Well, I'm going to just move you back here. Ignore the rest of the stuff. Ignore all the other people.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
I don't know if you still have the initiative list up for yourselves, but
Uh,
I have it.
I do not.
Tenebrous, why did you
I'm-
touch yourself? Stop
I
that.
don't-
Go back to where I said
That's
you
a
were.
complicated question. That's a real complicated question because everybody does it, I guess.
I don't have
Uh.
my own initiative.
Yeah, I don't either.
So
Stop. Stop.
What's
we
happening?
could-
I'm trying to
we could
move
re-
Tenebris, and because he moved so far down, apparently he's trying to make me. Oh my gosh! Stop this. Why have you done this?
I
Whose
moved
man's
him
is
back.
this?
I moved him. What is happening?
I'm trying to
Don
move him
is
up.
moving it.
I'm trying to move him
What?
up to where he's supposed to be, and because he was moved down, my thing keeps going down for some reason.
I moved him back up. What?
Yeah, he wasn't where he was before for some reason. My
What
computer's
is
my
happening?
computer's having a heart attack. Everyone, I apologize.
Jesus Christ.
I was
Should we-
trying to get him to where he's supposed to be, and for some reason it was just like, no, you cannot.
Should we re-roll and then change?
No,
the
you guys are
initiative
fine. I have your initiative still. I'll call out who's when.
back? Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
okey-dokey.
I'm assuming I'm by Minnie, considering I was
You're
on
on
her.
many, yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Oh, my
You are
computer's still
on
having a
that.
heart attack. Computer's still having a heart attack.
Where's the fourth
Stabbing
Deep.
Mini.
silent person? Oh,
Said that,
where?
imagine. I'm having a heart attack.
Oh, jeez. Okay. You fucking fat bitch. Get the fuck away from me.
I'm triggered.
Why?
How dare you fat shame.
Harris, you can't just say things like that. Gosh.
Oh my god.
You're 8,000 pounds. You cannot.
You're
fat shame.
8,000.
So, what are you doing, Alex?
Jesus Christ.
Also,
Okay.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you are.
Don, can you do me a favor?
Hmm?
I need a square that is 20 by 20.
By 20. 5, 10, 15, 25, 20.
And is this 20 by 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
20 by
okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, because I wanted it to
I had no idea,
encompass
just-
these two.
To encompass the two closest. Let me see if it'll let me move it. Nah, it wouldn't encompass both of them.
A 20 by 20? Yeah, that's
Was it 15?
Don. Yeah,
It is a 20 hold on, of the ground and a 20-foot
In a
radius.
20-foot radius.
That's not 20 foot. Yeah, no, this is just a point. So yes, it would encompass pretty much everyone if you wanted to drop it on everyone.
I do not, because Tenebris is in there.
So where are you centering it? 'Cause this will give you an idea of the radius, because this is a radius centered on a point.
Growth.
I'm trying to center it in a place where it would get these two, but not him.
I mean, he only takes damage if he moves. So there's that.
Yeah. What if he jumps?
That's a good question. Can he jump out of it without taking damage?
You have to move 10 feet to get a running long jump, so he would still
I
have
could
to
do
take some
standing
damage.
Even if he-
jump. Although standing long jump would be only
Even if he's on the edge of it?
5 feet distance.
Yeah.
But if I'm 5 feet from the outside, then I suppose that's still a thing.
Yeah, so I'll do it where...
You're just getting the other ones, not Tenebris.
Yeah, I'll just get the two, because I don't want to hurt Tenebris.
Okay. So you
Aw.
reach out and you cast Spike Growth. That is a spell, so Minnie does not get her reactionary attack.
What?
Level 5,
What?
coordinated attack,
Ah, that's right. Ah.
which
I
is
forgot
when you
about
make
that.
an attack.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh.
That's why it's been put on your sheet
Oh, in
to
that
make sure.
case, can I take that back? My bad.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You would have known that, Minnie can do that.
Because if it's not the only person it's gonna really hurt in the first place is that guy in that case.
hmm
Because this motherfucker doesn't have to move. How far? This one is right up next to me, isn't he? This
Yes.
All right
Right
then.
next to Minnie.
I'm going to hop down and hit him twice.
Swingity swooty. Also, yes, honey, you can expeditious retreat to try and keep up with Shuffle.
I'm assuming that is.
It is
Yeah, that
still
hits.
round one though.
Oh, ignore the hunting.
Excuse me. Alright, and damage, please. And don't forget to roll for Minnie's attack as well.
Keep forgetting to fucking take off the hunting thing.
You're fine. I know it's needed for it. Minnie's attack as well, because Minnie does get her opportunity attack on your first hit.
10.
10 does miss. I don't know why she had advantage on. Oh, because she had her for hearing. There we go.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
so I forgot. Yeah.
So you, and then Minnie's like trying to bite it while not hitting you, and she's doing her best. Is now Minnie's turn.
Tenebris, you know the drill. Cover your fucking ears.
When Shuffle gave the idea earlier, she sang to you all at the beginning of the day, so that you are immune to it for 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
So she can just sing away.
I can't hit the button no more though because it's not there.
Hold on.
Unless you have it in spells. You have it in
can
spells.
fix it. Yep, I have it in
got
spells.
it.
There you go. DC is 13. Alright, so...
I can't use a reaction to add to that like we discussed, can I?
Not currently, no. Not yet. You have to train for that. That is... Yeah, the one nearest to you is not affected. Tenebris, the one standing right next to you, just kind of turns and looks at it like with this dopey... Oh. As
Which
does the
one?
one behind you.
Wow.
As does the other one. So the only one that wasn't charmed was the one directly in front of her.
I bet she's just like, this guy's just listening to it and it's just really fucking loud and she's like, oh, Jesus.
Everyone's like, oh man, it's beautiful. Someone drops
I
the ball.
have an idea. She can still move, right?
She can still move.
Can I lead them back to the group?
You could certainly try. The
I'm
one
gonna
next
tell-
to you will get an attack of opportunity, though.
Wait, lead them back to the rest of the group, right?
The rest
right.
of the party.
I mean, they are still quite a way away.
Yes.
Yeah. This is
But
true.
I suppose could.
Wouldn't hurt to try.
Up to you.
Up to you.
Depends how hardy these people.
For the moment, I'll have her hover. Let's say 30 feet.
Okay. So you're going... 1,
So she used 30 feet of her movement, and I'll move her
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where
Over.
is my... Let's see if I can do this. Yay! Alright, and move her where you wish to. They will be swinging at her, just so you're aware.
Yeah, no.
Not hitting with the 10, they're not. Oh, 12. Right? 12. 12 still not hitting. Just tries to hit her as she flies off, and she's like still singing, and you swear part of the song he has a na 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 na. Trident Boy was going to attempt to attack Tenebris, but he's charmed. And so he is currently underneath Minnie, just like hand to the air, just as he ran over underneath her, just trying to hold out his arms to him.
Oh, it doesn't avoid opportunity attacks.
Nope, but it did not run past him. It ran
No.
directly
I remember
towards her.
before we discussed that since it was forced movement, you couldn't get an opportunity attack off. So
true.
that was what it said before, but the wording of this.
That is the same wording, so we will review that later, which probably still going to remain the same because it's not breaking any rules or anything like that. But, anyways, yes,
Yeah, it
Consider
does
this.
say it doesn't avoid opportunity attacks.
correct. All right, let me see here.
You can repeat at the end of the turn as well.
Yes, I see that. Natural 20. It suddenly looks at Minnie blinking, just like, wait a minute. Suddenly realizes,
What?
I've been fooled! I've been bamboozled!
Speckled dwarfed.
I am not banana, but am doggo. Bamboozled again.
That's a fair gonna move him back just slightly so I can take off this. But yes, he is no longer bamboozled and is suddenly looking up at her just like, hey! Whenever it takes damage from a source other than mini, a target can repeat the saving throw. Okay, just wanted to make sure that that was a thing. So Tenebris, it is your turn.
I still provoke attacks of opportunity from these people, don't I?
They're charms. I don't
They're
think so.
incapacitated.
Oh, they're
So
incapacitated.
you could very well go over to this one or this one and beat the fuck out of him.
Yep, I believe. Yeah,
well,
the
I'm
song
going-
ends if. Oh, wait, hold on. Song ends if she's incapacitated. If Sword mentioned that it
Well-
was.
Hmm.
I will review that later. Actually, I'll review that right now. I have the book right here. My source material.
Let's see. Protect the person or protect.
Protect
The
the
source
bat. If
of
she
the
goes down, that
charm.
song stops.
Yeah, he's gonna zoop over there,
All right.
and he's going to.
Yes,
Those
while
are-
charmed, a target is incapacitated and ignores the songs of other creatures. Target moves more than 5 feet away from the creature. Target must move
Okay.
towards the creature in the most direct route. Yes, I don't know why that does not mention incapacitated, but I remember that it was. So yes, they do not get attacks of opportunity because they cannot have reactions.
Nice.
So yes, you can go up
He's-
and stab us to your heart's content.
Yeah, he's gonna go a stabbing,
That barely hits, but that does hit.
and he's gonna stun and strike this guy.
That is a failure.
He nat
He's
one, didn't he?
Done.
No, that was a with his con modifier. No, that was an 11.
Ooh.
Which
He's
was
going to try and attack
Yes.
again.
you get
The
advantage because
same
he's stunned.
roll.
I think.
Oh,
Let me double check. Stunned.
Is it?
I have to be right back real quick.
I am behind him anyway. Does that?
She's in the air.
No.
Attack rolls have advantage. Yes. Yes. So that does hit.
yes.
And it would have hit either way, but yes, it does hit. Just in case for the natural 20, of course.
That's
25, 29.
almost a max damage.
Yeah,
and
that's-
he's going to preserve his key points for now since he's stunned.
And you can still bonus action punch him. That's just a
Yeah.
bonus action thing you can do.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action strike.
With advantage.
Let's see if
Still
I
suck.
get a crit. No?
16
Okay.
hits. Alright.
Nice.
Jeez.
Max damage.
Monks, man, just.
Wham! Wham!
So the deep
Wow.
sky that you ran away from is going to run over at you, but pass you over because, oh, this bat is marvelous. It's magnificent. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Still charmed. Net boy was going to pick up his net, but that song, so beautiful, runs over. This one does save, but he does not have his net, and he is currently unarmed, just looking at his hands, just like, wait a minute. That song shouldn't be doing this. Hey, hold on a second. But that is his turn. Of course, every time we're about to do something like this, someone's like, I have to be right back. I'm sitting here like, no, not right back. Stay here. I'm going to just roll this real quick and double check her sheet. First attack is a 12. 12 misses. Second attack is a 17. 17 does hit. This is the one with
She
the
did.
spear, so he's two-handing that. Minimum damage, so she does take 5 points of piercing damage.
Well,
You'll-
what happened?
What? It stabbed her with a spear.
Oh, the
One right in front of her.
The one in front of
Alex.
right.
Yes. The one. So there's one
Okay.
standing right in front of Alex, while 3 of them are right next to you, with 2 of them uncharmed and 1 of them just like, oh, this is amazing. Because, you know, the charm. Actually,
The
speaking
charm.
of, that's a range of 300 feet. 1 second here.
I'm sorry, what? Are there more people?
Okay.
Oh, is it the villagers? Oh, please. Oh my god, that would be priceless if the villagers heard it and started running towards me.
Guess we'll find out at the top of the round.
Oh god.
But we're just waiting on Alex right now. We've got epic
Wait,
battle
is the
music,
village-
and basically we're at elevator music moment at this
Is
point.
the village full of these fish people too?
Not sure. You've seen 4 at the moment. Well, they have. You have not. You've just seen Shuffle booking it with Honey right behind him. Epic, powerful music. Basically elevator music at this moment. Yay. I already made that joke, but I'm making it again because I think it's funny, okay? I laugh at my own jokes.
Play the elevator music.
Can't you like play
moment.
music from different sources or something?
Certain ones, if they are
Next
part
thing-
of the jukebox compendium.
You get another site for it or something?
Are you wanting to listen to elevator music?
Oh, we're wanting to listen to something other than the
Absolutely.
default.
Why wouldn't I? Here's the rage. We have to make our own elevator.
I mean, I just have it muted right now.
Right.
Is there any way you could like get a site that cues certain songs or something? Can you play Spotify in the background?
I don't know. I need to
Situation,
find
my boy.
music
I'm back.
that is. There you are. You got stabbed.
Oh, lovely. How much
You
damage?
you took 5 points of damage. I already marked it on your sheet.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem. It's your turn, by the way. Also, two of the Scions broke out of the charm. One of them is still looking up at her googly-eyed.
Yeah. Is it the one with the battle axe?
Yeah.
Can I switch between weapons as a dual wielder?
What do you mean?
Or no? Like, say I want to take a shot at one of them with this fucking crossbow.
No.
Okay.
That would be a ranged weapon attack. That's a crossbow attack, not a light weapon attack.
Okay.
Which you could use standard battle axes if you were using the dual wielder feat, but you're using.
I just took
Nexus.
I took the 2-weapon fighting. That's all I have.
No worries. You're still getting 2 hits in.
I need to get a fucking rapier or something since that would count.
It's not a light
one
weapon.
on me.
It's not a light weapon.
It's not.
Short swords, daggers,
No.
hand axes are all light weapons.
Okay.
And light hammers.
Rapier is a finesse weapon.
It is a finesse, so it's dex based, but it is not a light weapon.
Okay. I still need to get a short sword because is there anything that? Okay, so I'm sorry to go off, but I have to ask a question. Is there anything dex based that I could use that would give me the 2-handed thing other than a dagger?
Short sword.
Okay, then I need to get a short sword then because my dex is better than my strength.
No worries.
I do.
That hits.
That would be interesting. Okay.
Alright. For 7 slashing damage.
Because
I forgot. Can I add Hunter's Mark to my second attack if possible, or no?
That's a bonus action attack, so you can't bonus action attack and bonus action spell.
Okay. I'll just hit him again then.
Okay. Hmm?
Out of character, Tenebris might be able to help you.
Things to keep in mind for later, but hit him again.
Actually, another question, and I'm sorry. Would Hunter's Mark work for both attacks if I hit it?
If you have Hunter's Mark, it's for every attack.
Okay, so then I'll
Thanks.
just put Hunter's Mark on him as a bonus action then.
Also,
Okay.
Paris highly suggest getting daggers. Because I
Can I
believe
ask-
your dex is higher than your strength.
It is.
Yeah, and
This-
it's the same properties, just one's dex, one's.
That's why I asked short sword.
Daggers
I'll
might
just roll
be-
1d6.
No worries. Alright, so you bonus action Hunter's Mark it, so
10
that-
damage in total.
yeah, that you Hunter's Marked it after you attacked. Next time to have it hit with the weapon damage you do it, call it before.
Okay.
So just
Okay.
for future reference. But Minnie can see you, but she's also 30 feet up, so she's not able to make an attack as a reaction right now.
Yeah.
Two of them do look like they are no longer charmed. One of them still has googie eyes.
Is it possible? He's incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
So does he automatically fail strength saves?
Don't know. Let me check. I don't look at the stun condition enough. Apparently, you're going to make me learn everything about the stun condition. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
I'm gonna have Minnie go down, pick him up, and then drop him from 30 feet.
Which person?
The one
who's
that is charmed.
incapacitated.
Oh,
Two of them
I mean,
are going to try and attack her.
That's right, the opportunity.
Well, only
Actually,
one of them.
she
one of them
could
stunned.
come up behind it and pull it out. One of them is stunned. Thank you for reminding me. So she could come up behind him and do it because one of them is stunned and they wouldn't be able to
So right there?
attack.
She could attack the stunned person instead.
This is true.
But
Where is a good
that's-
stunned effect? Where's that? There it is. Stunned. So yeah, she could fly
Yeah.
down, pick him up. He doesn't resist. He just is picked right up, goes up 30 feet, and then you're just letting him drop.
Yep.
He-
Can I drop him on top of one of the others?
I'm gonna say no.
Damn.
Funny as that would be, but
10
10
is
feet.
literally like
20.
the realistic.
It's up 30.
Yep.
in this
10,
game.
yep. Yeah, 10 feet is
So-
ignored, so 2d6. Alright, so he takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And you just see him just like fall just on his back, just and he doesn't seem to mind it, just staring up, just like, oh, beautiful, as she just keeps singing with her bonus action.
To be fair, me didn't do that damage. Gravity.
Oh, gravity did that damage, so he will roll a wisdom save. He rolled a natural 1. He is still entranced by the beauty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, and Trident Boy is the one who you punched in the face, and he is stunned. So it is your turn again, Tenebrous.
Stun lock! Stun lock! Stun lock!
Keep track of your key points, don't forget.
I am.
Mhm.
Now I'm paranoid. How have I been doing?
That's why you have the
3 key
resources.
points. I have 3 key points marked off from 3 times that I have stunned people.
Alright.
Wait, Guru,
I think.
Mhm.
question. Are so this is the final result of ODing, basically, on the shells, right? From what we understand.
No. These are not similar to the ODing. These appear to be something slightly different. These appear to be warped differently. Also, you do have advantage on all your attacks because it does say that they are stunned until the end of your next turn, which is now.
Stab
Stab
him with
stab
your
away.
biggest weapon!
I'm gonna stab him with
Ow!
Oh, that snake dagger you got. I remember you have that.
I was actually just thinking about that. Are
Okay.
there stats for that dagger?
Yeah.
Would I know those stats?
They'd be currently the same as the dagger you're currently wielding. So, monk, simple weapon, simple as that. You don't know if there's anything else for it, but you do know that it's a dagger, and you can stab him with it.
Probably a command word.
So I'll just add dagger.
Alright.
Oh no, that's already there, so it wouldn't have another one. New. Sorry, I'll add a new thing. Snake
No
dagger.
worries. Trying out the
Dex.
new toys.
1d6 Dex. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. When I put in the description, it's a snake. Snarky.
Snarky.
Okay. And it's a weight. I assume a weight of 1.
Same as the normal dagger.
Yeah. Okay. So, oops, forgot the damage type, but that doesn't matter so much. Okay, I'm gonna attack with this dagger.
Alright. So you reach out and before you
Demonstrate.
hit
Before.
the damage, hold on.
Oh, I was gonna stunning strike as well, but yeah, I'll
Yeah,
wait.
no worries. I will roll for the stunning strike real quick. He is not stunned, but Snake Dagger is aptly named.
Oh, does it do poison damage, please? Oh,
It does not, but it does do damage real quick. Click on that damage button.
da, 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 da. Acid. Oh. So it's kind of like the Dragon Tooth Dagger.
Just little differences, thematic differences primarily. But you do stab him, and you do
Hmm.
see that there's a hissing that comes from the
Oh,
cut that you
God.
do across him. Yeah. And he kind of looks at it, just like, obviously he's hissing from the other ones, and you kind of look down at it, just like. He's still stunned though, so you still have that advantage on your next attacks. I like how you
And
just
I-
have. It's a snake dagger.
Why I have 2 light weapons now, so as a bonus action, I don't have to unarmed strike anymore. I can use a
You-
special dagger.
You would want to unarmed strike though, because it'll add your dex mod to the damage rather than removing it, because you don't have 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
That's the benefit of
something that
yeah, that's the benefit of 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, right, okay. That's fair enough. I'll keep that in mind.
hmm
So I'm gonna, as my extra attack,
Stab him again.
stab.
That'll hit.
I'm not gonna bother stunning strike,
hmm
and I'm gonna do that damage.
Nice. And are you gonna punch him as your bonus action, or are you gonna try and stab him?
I'm gonna.
Punch.
Bippity bop.
Let's see. So 1d6 plus 1d6 or 1d6 plus 5. Let's go 1d6 plus 5.
All right. Punch
That's-
him right in the GABA, and you hear a crack as you watch his head kind of turn just slightly, and you realize, ooh, that's probably not the way that your neck should. Oh,
You killed it!
I
Yeah!
literally snapped his neck by punching him too.
pretty
That
much,
sounds
yeah.
like a Superman move.
That sounds like a him problem. So let me remove
You need a
Trident Boy.
chiropractor.
Yeah, Trident Boy is gone.
I have magic hands, so I'm just not gonna use them on you.
Deep Sky on Charmed blinks as at the end of his turn and realizes, wait a minute.
God damn it. Well, now she
also,
can bite.
before then, because were you on turn 20? Yes, we're on turn 20. 1 second here.
Oh, there's a new fighter entering the ring.
Oh, challenger approaching.
You see a woman, hands outstretched towards Minnie, just kind of stumbling towards her. Just please,
Uh,
Did it?
please,
Did a
sing."
human?
Human, yes. Skyan of the
Um,
net realizes he does not have his net, so he's going to 5, 10, 20. He's going to go over. He doesn't quite make it to his net because he's kind of sidling away from Tenebris, like, no, don't want to get hit again. But as he
I
does, he
feel
sees
like-
the woman, and he's. You don't know what
No,
he's
no, I
doing
suppose you can-
because his back is to you, but he is walking away. And the spearman is going to try and stab Alex. Not with a 9, he's not.
Bitch, you thought!
18 will.
Mhm.
Ow!
For 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. You suck.
Your turn.
Again. What?
5, 6, right. 9 points, is that what you said?
9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Is it?
So
Dim
35,
light?
okay.
It's,
Wait.
I suppose it's still bright light because it's afternoon.
36.
Yes. It's
Bad math.
bright enough it's not dim light.
Okay.
Oh, make a con save, by the way.
Me.
Alex.
Oh, that's right.
Hunter's mark. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm Gucci.
Nice.
Divinity stab him, or slishity slash him.
That-
Who do I slishly? I suppose I'll
Okay.
provoke.
Attack of opportunity from that guy if you want. 9 points of slashing damage. Alrighty. Alrighty then. That will also hit. For 8 points of damage.
Tasty.
Good damage. Good damage. It is now Minnie's turn. She is currently still in the air.
She sees a person.
The person over. Yep, the person running
She
up.
would have, obviously, I'm assuming, the instinct to protect.
Okay.
So, can I say that she flew at a downward kind of angle?
I'd say she can land in front of her. Is she keeping up the song?
Between... no. No one's charmed.
The woman's
So she would shut her mouth. Well, excuse me, no one hostile looking is charmed, so she would shut her mouth.
Okay. And what is she doing with her action?
Lightly bap.
Yeah, that's probably about right. Probably, kind of, nudge the woman to try and snap her out of it.
Okay. Well, as soon as she stops singing, the woman slowly begins blinking, coming out of it, and be like,
Does this?
Bad. You don't hear this. Minnie does.
Yeah, so wouldn't Minnie probably, offer... get on my neck! Or something along those lines?
Probably. So I'll say as her reaction, she can either let the woman onto her... Actually, no, the woman can just climb onto her back if she's letting her.
Yeah.
Okay. The woman is going to get on her back. Tenbris, it is your turn.
She knows how to activate the saddle, too, so huzzah!
So... Okay. He is going to... Which direction is this guy?
Is that guy what?
This guy... Does direction count for, attacks of opportunity? Or is it just...
Generally,
range?
when you're leaving the threatened space, because as soon as he broke out of it, he realized he couldn't reach her, and he would also realize, he passed you on his way through, so he does see you.
Okay. Let's see, what is he going?
So what do you do?
He is going to... What does Step of the Wind do again?
Gives you the ability to use your bonus action to dash.
Is it disengage as well?
No.
You sure about that? I know
For
it gives you
Step of the
something
Wind.
else. It gives you something else other than dash.
Dash is
Is
one of
your
them. Step
Um,
of the Wind.
disengage.
Disengage or
Oh,
dash.
disengage or
actions
dash
part
as
of your
bonus
turn.
action. Yep.
And your
My apologies,
So-
it does.
double.
He is going to... He's going to Step of the Wind and disengage so he can run away
Okay.
to this guy.
Okay.
And then he is going to throw his net on him.
Okay. Make a net attack.
Yes,
So you're not proficient with nets.
Oh, am I not?
You are not proficient with
thought-
nets.
Okay. So that would be...
Minus 3, so that'd be 9. 9 does not hit. And that is your full action.
Damn. Okay, that's fine.
You tried. Alright. The one you ran away from is like, hey! Runs up on you. Try and cut you. With an 8, he's not. And 15. I believe that does miss as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that misses.
Netscan is going to just keep running. He's going to take the attack of opportunity as he scoops up the net.
Attack of... Okay,
Yep,
can
so
I
you get
stunning
attack of
strike as
opportunity.
part of that?
I believe you can.
Okay,
You have to hit him
he's-
first.
Yeah.
Not exactly hard, but you can miss. That does miss.
Ah, God damn it!
Okay.
As AC is above an
Damn.
11. So he
AC
manages to...
12.
It rips across the back of his leather armor, but he grabs his net and just keeps running. Gets up to Minnie, and is going to attempt to throw this on Minnie. That's cocked. Not with a 12, he's not. It And Minnie just kind of leans back. She goes, "No, stop it."
She just looks very confused and offended, like, no.
Spearman is going to try and stab Alex. Not with an 8, he's not. And 13.
Nope.
Misses you. Your turn. That'll hit. 8 slashing and...
My damage is pretty consistent.
Yeah, lots of 4s.
That
Not
misses.
with that, it isn't, though.
Oh.
You're kind of using it to batter away the spear from hitting you. This time Minnie is on the ground though, so she does get a chance to bite him. Which, surprisingly enough, I don't think he's actually taken damage yet. Surprising. All right. Speaking of, it is now Minnie's turn. What does Minnie want to do?
I mean, she can either fly. Okay, what does this woman look like? Does this woman just look confused and fucking scared?
She is currently clenched onto the saddle. She knows what a saddle is, so she knew to get into it, but she's also like, I'm taking orders from a bat. What? It talked. She has no idea what's
This
going on.
person... Can they use a net as an attack of opportunity?
If they have it in their hand.
It is a weapon,
Mm-hmm.
so...
So the question is, if he manages to hit, would I be, like, thrown on the
Restrained.
ground
Yeah, you'd be restrained.
if I tried to take off? Oh,
Movement
well,
speed is
restrained
0.
is different from thrown, so there's...
Restrained means your movement speed is 0.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they have advantage on me from what I can
They
tell.
They do.
They
That's what
do?
restrained does.
Or
Yep.
restrained? Okay, restrained. Grappled is different, but restrained, yeah.
Oh, wait. I could technically have her disengage, couldn't
She
I?
could, yes.
I will have her disengage and fly up 30 feet and over 30 feet then.
Alright, so she does a Monster Hunter, beats her wings, and the guy gets wind pressed as she takes off and just flies up. And you just hear this one going, "Oh no!
Imagine,
being
like, Cleveland
kidnapped."
from Family Guy.
What?
No.
And you can move her where you wish.
Cleveland.
Yep. Tenebris, it is your turn.
He's not pleased that this person evaded his attacks. But he's also not pleased this guy is preventing him from, like, moving over there. So he's gonna turn around. He's gonna... this guy.
Mhm. That'll hit.
And
Definitely not
he's
happy.
gonna attack again.
Excuse me.
The
Yeah, no,
demon
that
wants out.
finishes him off. This second hit just whoosh, as you- ah!
There's the demon wants out of your stomach.
It's the demon lord we talked about.
No.
He's becoming free.
All right, and what would you like to
You
use
just-
with your movement and bonus action?
He's gonna just for like flavor text. He's wiping his hands, just like good riddance.
All right.
And he
Ooh, so edgy.
over to him. Yeah,
So
edgy.
you're gonna go up to the net boy.
Edgy.
Haha, net boy.
I thought he said nut boy, and I'm
Net.
like, what?
Hey there, Ed boy.
Net boy.
Net boy. Many doors, yes.
No.
So you're gonna hit him.
And
Speed
he's
is
not
maybe.
gonna try the net again. He can't be that shit. He's just
You,
gonna.
you want to bet?
He's just gonna punch him.
That will hit. Good amounts of damage. Net guy is going to try and hit you with his net. 14 will miss.
Yep.
And Spear boy is going to try and poke. 16.
I believe that's my AC. Yeah, it hits.
And no, 9's not hitting. For 7 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Your turn.
Oh,
Con
wait,
save
hold up.
first.
Because I forgot about my tip HP. Whoops.
You're fine.
Oh!
You no longer have Hunter's Mark.
I mean, I could just reapply it.
You could. That it would be your
There's the
bonus
beauty
action.
of it. course.
So what do I do?
Fuck it, I'll reapply Hunter's Mark.
So you reapply Hunter's Mark and then you hit him again. Alright. Hit it with that damage. 9 points of damage. Okay. He's starting to breathe a little haggard. He's starting to kind of look a little wild-eyed as he wants to get away, but at the same time he's always engaged in combat. He doesn't want to back down either. Minnie is in the air. What is she doing?
Land.
Oh no! They're delivering me to the evildoers! I'm guessing she's biting him? Yes, she is.
Yep.
That'll do damage.
Shuffle would have slapped that woman by now.
I imagined he would have, but he's not there yet. So that chomps into him, and he's like kind of like.
There's not a chance I can grapple him with a bite, is there?
No, it's not how that
Okay.
works.
I'm like, she's bite and drag him.
Different creeper.
Hmm?
If you would have based Minnie off of a different creature, but you based her off a harpy.
Giant bat.
I ain't
kinda,
based her off. Yeah, look, I'm like, I didn't know. I just went with the flying creature someone provided because I thought it'd be cute.
Speaking of cute things, Tenebris is doing some cute damage. Want to hit him again?
Cute!
That'll hit.
Yes, I'd like to hit him again.
Oh my god!
14 points of damage. All right.
Now all I can imagine is Cinemus going, yeah, when he hits someone.
Oh my god.
Boo boo.
Was charging at someone from Nico, knee. Just charging.
Nico. Thanks, I hate it.
Hit him again, Tenny.
Teddy!
That'll hit
I'm crying.
for another 12 points of damage.
I'd be so
Bonus
upset.
action hitting him again.
Yeah, tell me, please.
Can we
Oh
please?
my god. Yeah, he's gonna.
Oh god,
That
I'm
will hit.
dying. Ugh. Can we
Alright.
waste?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I can't delete this. Mia, delete this.
Oh my
Just
god!
spam it away! Spam it away! My
Tenebris.
Christian baby!
Tenebris would like if he heard this, he would.
He would kill himself. He just gave up on all of humanity.
He might. I was
Minnie,
gonna say
Minnie.
he looks coldly and sternly at everyone.
Minnie is our savior.
Wait, what?
I've clicked on her song to get it away.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Netboy is going. Okay, now it's getting to the point that it's not funny. Come on, guys. We're in the middle of combat. Please.
Well, there's also the fact that we're on stream. They see everything,
Yes.
remember?
And this is recorded as well. You sons of guns. Come on. All right. Getting back to where we were.
The fact that it's recorded makes
Me-
them deterred.
Yeah. You would think, but they still do it. Skyon is going to throw the net on you one last time. 17.
That misses.
He runs
He's
away.
really trying, man!
He's just throwing the net left and right. But never.
Attack of opportunity. Go ahead.
Stun him,
Attack
please!
of oh my god, he's just like.
That'll hit.
You gotta admire the dedication he has to that.
Right, right!
He's,
He tried his best.
Okay.
All right.
Please,
Still alive.
Please tell me. Can I try? Is it too late to stunning strike?
You can stunning strike him. That is something you can do as part of it. That's cocked. He's still running. Spearman now has 2 targets. He's going to stab once at Alex, once at Minnie.
If it makes you feel any better, just because you know this,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a creature where I can say fetch at any given moment, Tenebris.
That's very true.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alex takes 11 points of piercing damage.
That hurt.
14 on the die, 20 to hit Minnie for 10 points of piercing damage. He's on his last legs and he's flailing that spear around like a son of a gun.
You said 10 points?
Yes, 10 points to Minnie. Alex, it is your turn. Also, I need you to make the con save first because you got stabbed.
Wait, Hunter's Mark isn't.
Yeah, she reapplied it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Alright, you still have it. Swing away. Alright, that hits. That's the end of him. That literally with the hand axe alone did enough damage to take him out. Max damage on that too.
I can move Hunter's Mark, can't I?
If you're within the range of it, so if you want to try and move within range, you can do that. Actually, it's within 60 feet. 60 feet, yeah. 60, 30. Yep. Do you want to run after him to make sure that you're within range?
You
Is it
would
60
be
feet?
firing through many.
Oh, I have to hit him for it to switch?
No. You can do it as bonus action. I just want... There we go.
Yeah, I'm within range, so
Yeah,
I would just
90
switch
feet,
it
yeah.
over there.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that right now you can't reach him. So yeah, bonus action,
I
you
have a
move
heavy
it over.
crossbow.
It is now pinging it on his back.
Can I use a bonus action to get onto Minnie?
That it was your bonus action.
Alright, to move it. I forget about
You
that.
can use half your movement to get onto her.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I'm gonna make the woman scoot back and get into the front.
Who are you people?
Currently?
The good
The people
guys!
saving you. Yeah, that.
I'm guessing Minnie's gonna fly after him.
Yep.
Move her on over. Move her on up
Mm-mm.
to the side. Alright.
Now,
And I'm guessing she's attacking as well.
now
Mhm.
just imagine a giant bat floating through the air, stationary, and like people on, but like they're in the position where they're riding her, but they're
That misses.
lagging behind.
Bethesda, no. An 8 does miss her,
That's
so
like a bad
Tenebris,
Gmod glitch.
Tenebris, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he can. Yeah,
You
he
reach
can
her.
move up.
Yeah.
Boop. And he's gonna slice.
That misses.
Nope. He's gonna dice.
That barely hits, and that will take him out.
And
Acid damage alone would have
he
taken him out.
blows his house down.
Perfect. Alright. And with this woman clinging to Alex's back as Shuffle and Honey are running at high speeds to catch
They
up.
just, they just appear, just like.
But
Far
as
back
you
is in
guys,
mouse.
Couple shows up, points the gun at the woman.
as you guys finally wind all this down with this woman panting and looking very confused, we're actually going to end the session there. I know we've ended it at end
Not
of
just
combat
go behind.
again, but we do have another session that we're running as well for Elements in Shadow, and we're a little bit over time on that because the battle went a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah.
No worries though, it happens. Let me just turn off the battle music. We're no longer in combat, but for everyone who is still watching us, thank you so much. We love you guys. We appreciate all the support you give us by watching us. We do post this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, you're on YouTube. Give us a like, leave us a comment on YouTube so we can continue to provide you with the best quality content we can provide you with, and if you like us, subscribe. We're going to try and continue to give you the best quality content we can provide, and we'll see you guys next Thursday, streamed on Twitch at WhatTeamComp, starting around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also stream stuff on Wednesdays with Temptations of Aitse, and we do have 2 sessions we do on Wednesdays and Thursdays, which right now we're actually moving over to Elements in Shadow. So if you want to watch both of those, yours, yes, Buttered Up D&D. I didn't forget about you.
Turn it up.
It's a train wreck, don't worry.
It's a train wreck and it's beautiful. Just watch the train wreck happen. It's beautiful. But for everyone else, thank you so much, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.